That's all right.
Kemba Walker, step back, Walker, cardiac Kemba, does it again!
Ubilis, 7 seconds to go. Three-pointer.
Oh! Hutchins! Double order!
Again, comes down to fundamental.
Oh! My goodness! Sorrentine hit that one from the parking lot!
Watford for the win.
Yes! Yes!
Trip to the Sweet 16. Caney's got it. Rises up. The shot.
And it's good! It's good! From the corner! And it's over! Gonzaga! The slipper still fits! Ha ha! College basketball!
What's going on, guys? Interesting day so far. Not too great, but pulling Colorado Pitt, pull these out, and if BYU can cover that 3.5-4, that parlay will cash from the end of the show last night.
Huffer's going all freaking Muhammad Ali on these battles on me. I'm getting my ass kicked.
Brady versus Manning in the early 2000s. Oh, yeah.
Brutal.
That's all right. You guys fucking you lay your 10 points with Tennessee. Come on now, guys.
Hey, I didn't do that. That was a pick battle. The other two,
That line felt trappy. I fell for it in the wrong opposite direction, but
Yeah. Do we want to recap what we had real quick and then jump into the slate? I know we got a lot pending in the night slate currently right now.
I don't really want to, but I guess I will.
yeah. Seton Hall is my only winner. Shout out Providence for being lazy and missing free throws, and then UCF under never stood a chance. Georgetown first half never stood a chance. What else was I? There's another fucking dead loser too. Tennessee, obviously. So need Colorado money line and Pitt by 4.
And the BYU for faves, right?
And that too, yeah, that would be nice.
Scott Drew.
That would be nice. Georgetown loss. Seton Hall money line loss. Seton Hall +3 won. Then I had VCU loss. That was parlayed with Ball State. Just did a money line, so that's 1 and 3. Dayton -2 loss. Valparaiso money line loss. Under in the Kansas UCF loss. That's 1 and 7. Oh, and then Georgia -8, 2 and 7. Let's go. Woo!
Hey, that's all right.
Fire
Yeah, I'm sitting at 7 and 5. Got a lot pending, but battle on St. John's in Kentucky. Come on now, guys. I like the Georgetown one the best, but the Tennessee one laying that many points, I'll take that all day with the top program. We hit Louisville -7.5. That was almost a no sweat there, which was super nice.
Yeah, Louisville's a wagon, man.
Georgia -7.5 was a hit too, and then it got a little sweaty in my opinion. We lost both unders, of course. Kansas, Ohio. I do love seeing in the first 10 minutes when that under's dead, though. I'm like, all right, yeah, that's why I don't bet totals. We'll talk about that. So those were 3 and 2 there, but Michigan State hit, Seton Hall hit, Dayton lost, Ball State lost as well too. So yeah, hand up on those bets. I think Ball State actually fucking sucks. I'm
glad you didn't go.
Oh, hell no! I wouldn't have gone to this. And I kind of forgot. Last year was that Scott Van Pelt famous bad beat game. Do you remember that? It was like
I saw it. I would remember.
Western Michigan might hit a shot with 10 seconds left, and then Ball State hit like a shot with like 3 seconds left, and then they did a half-court heave, and the ball went over everyone's head, and then the guy was just under the basket, grabbed it, and just laid it in with like 1 second left. It was like it made like Scott Van Pelt's bad beats. I forgot about that until seeing that this morning when we talked about that game last night.
I'm sure if I saw it, I would remember it. My brain's so fried from smoking too much weed the last 15 years. I don't remember it. I think if I start smoking weed again, my brain would be fucking better, man. It's fucking cooked since.
Get back on the wagon. Maybe you'll bet Kentucky plus 10.5. Don't lay that fucking point to Tennessee. Come on.
No, I would still lay it, but when
beat me on the
when it
bonnies.
got to 11, I was like, I knew I'm fucked. There's such
He
thing.
didn't really. You can't even say he beat you on the bonnies. He didn't bet it.
Yeah,
I still did.
What a sham. And then Bowling Green. So that's one under I hit out of the 3 unders I bet. So yeah, we're 7-5 there with VCU. Good win there too if you guys bet St. Louis. But so 7-5, we got Marquette pending, which is getting right down to the wire. Fucking Butler, Colorado, Utah, BYU, Gonzaga, and then A&M to close out that 3-team money line parlay as well too. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
A&M was up.
And UNC.
Oh shit!
It looks like we can both win for UNC Pitt.
Watch this one, Trevor. God damn.
What game are you watching?
Pitt, UNC.
Oh, that's an energy play right there. Come on, boys, get a stop. Another slam.
I was watching the BYU and
I get
Marquette.
the quad box going.
There's Fran McCaffrey. Yeah, quad box going too.
Yeah, I'm just glad I didn't bet. I'm glad I didn't bet the Tennessee game. I got lucky. I was going to bet it last night, and then I didn't bet it, and then it opened up at 11.5, and I was like, okay, I'm not betting this now. And so
This thing got to 13 today.
I know,
13.
I'm so glad that I fell asleep and forgot to bet that one game because it would have been an even worse night for me. But
13. I mean, I was like, oh my God. I wanted to just triple down every point. And then sure enough, it was all.
I was worried about
Didn't
Ziegler
even matter.
when he went down. I was worried because that was the same knee he tore his ACL in. So I was worried. But I'm happy to see him that he was able to come back in regardless of the loss.
It happens when you play college basketball for 6 years.
True.
Yeah, and all that Kentucky. I mean, if that was the disrespect, enough of this injury news crap. I mean, there's one game that they give up, but this injury news, it's all shams in college basketball. I think it's the biggest pyramid scheme in college basketball. Twitter, it's those injury news crap. It's a system. It's a program.
Well, shall we just hop into it?
Do it.
Some games tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Samford's at Furman. Samford's laying 1.
Samford's laying 1 at Furman.
Indubitably.
Is this a CBS Sports Network game?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
National TV.
Interesting. I hate this Furman team low key lately. I used to love betting the Paladins, but
If I'm not mistaken, they've been dropping some games, haven't they? Yeah, Chattanooga. Yeah, the VMI game.
my game they didn't cover against Mercer, or maybe they did since they're on the road. But so I'm mistaken there. I didn't bet that game on the Megadeth Saturday slate, but
Samford's just been. I mean, I guess they've been playing some tight games lately. Drilled Wofford.
Yeah, I don't want to bet against Samford. It's my thing, but
They can just turn it on and just all of a sudden go on like a 10-0 run, no problem.
yeah.
They beat Furman in the Southern tournament, ended their season, and then also beat them at home by 2 last year. So it looks like they played them twice. Yeah, I went 2-0 against them last year. Nope, 2-1. They lost on the road by 10 last year.
I mean, I would say the over it's 150, but I feel like it's just low for a reason, kind of too. Don't you?
I don't even bother looking at totals or even thinking about them.
Furman plays at I shouldn't after a 1-3 ruin my
totals are fucking stupid. So stupid.
There's only I feel like there's only edges now for how improved it's gotten, especially first half unders. Much was used to be much more.
If you've got a pulse on the opener numbers, that's about it. Because then they just move so fast that it's they're done.
The only
And
the system I like though is if a total is 20 to 30 like 20 points more, even 15, you can get more than the original total. You go back to like, so if it's the open at 140 and the live totals at like 160, I mean, should likely take the under because there's going to be some correction there from what it opened up at. But that didn't work for Kansas UCF tonight, that's for sure.
No, it did not. UCF couldn't miss. Like, they had 19 points in like 5 minutes. I was like, well, that was fucking fun for no minutes of this game.
Man. A&M cannot blow this money line. Michigan State was a free bet. I mean, that was a good bet though.
I'm so mad I didn't bet it. I stared at it all fucking day. I was just like, man, they've got guys to stop Garcia, and without Garcia, they've got nothing. And look at that. They had like 28 points through 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'll take Furman here. Furman at home in a pick'em. I'm seeing a pick'em minus 110 either way. So I'll take Furman here. This or the Colgate Army game will be the one that I'll bet at the early window. But give me just Furman money line.
I want to kind of agree with you, but Furman just hasn't played good against any good competition. Greensboro lost. Wofford lost. They did beat East Tennessee State by 3 at home, so I'll give them that. But Chattanooga also lost. I mean, VMI beat them. Mercer's their best conference win outside of that East Tennessee State game. So, I mean, they beat Citadel, Mercer, and East Tennessee State and Western Carolina.
Cash Marquette, let's go, minus 7.5. That was an unreal cover. That was an unreal cover. Holy shit. Butler's so fraudulent. Imagine having Butler plus 7.5, feeling like the man the entire time. Yeah. Come on.
Butler's terrible, man.
Oh man, I kind of just want to watch this game and not bet it. I in all my fiber being wants to pick Furman, but I just don't know if I want to bet against Samford. That's my thought here.
I'm going to write down Samford. I don't know if I'll bet this one, but I like Samford. They play defense and offense. Yeah. They've been good on the road. They've been playing good against competition. Their losses, Eastern Tennessee State? Yeah, East Tennessee State, Arizona, Michigan State, and Cornell this year. That's it. So, I mean, they've played well against teams in their
I feel like the line is respectable too, like for like these road spots, like Chattanooga was favored, right? -2, -2.5, caught some steam. So it's like it's I don't know if the line's really like telling because it's an away spot. Man. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go Samford. Maybe a pick battle, Elliot. Maybe a pick battle, though. I'll have to wait till the end of the show. See what else I like.
Colgate's laying 4.5 in Army. Army couldn't hit the broadside of a barn on Sunday against Navy. Neither could. Navy just got hot the last, 4 minutes of that game. They just heated up, and I don't think they missed the last 4 minutes. Every shot they threw up went in.
Yeah, Colgate also lost to American on the road as well on Saturday.
Back-to-back road games here.
Yep, 6-2 in conference, 5-3 in conference.
Man, I don't want to. Not the troops. Not the troops.
I mean, Colgate shoots better. They're going to rebound. They play better defense. Their one area of concern is the turnovers. They do give them away, but an Army also forces them. But outside of that, I mean, like, they'll have the advantage inside in the paint with the size. They're the best interior defense in the conference. Also, I mean, it's going to force Army to shoot threes, and Army hasn't. I mean, they haven't been amazing from 3 either. They've really started regressing. I think Colgate can get this done. I mean, just don't overthink it. Size, glass, interior defense, better shooting team. If they're gonna blow this game because they turn it over 22 times, and then so be it. But I think Colgate bounces back.
I'll take Colgate with you. I think the number's spot on. They win by 4 to 8 at most. I don't think this is a drilling spot by any means, but I'll lock up the toothpaste.
Yeah, I'll fade the troops here. I'll go with Colgate. They're off that tough loss against American. Now American and Colgate are tied at the top. I guess American now has the tiebreaker there in the Patriot League. Army third as well. Army got American on deck. Colgate, I think, off this loss, they'll look to bounce back here and get 1 of 2 on the road before they have Lafayette at home. So I'll take Colgate minus 4.5. And either the Furman money line or Colgate minus 4.5 is what I'll bet for the early slate.
Yeah, I like I like Colgate more than more than Samford for an early game. Oh,
Someone hit a bong.
yeah, apparently.
Or a cigarette.
I wish I was still smoking cigarettes. I miss those.
You need those when you're laying points.
Yeah, absolutely.
What else is at 6
Old
o'clock?
Dominions at App State. If I don't have a line for it, it's not on unbated or anything. So.
Oh yeah, I don't see a line for Charleston Southern USC Upstate. That game's got to be talked about though.
Radford doesn't have a line either.
Yeah.
Jacksonville, North Alabama. The A-Sun and Big South just essentially don't have lines.
This feels like too many points for me to bet that. Bet it with App State. I'll take Old Dominion plus 11. But I'm staying away from this game completely.
I'll do the same there. I'm just going to pick this game. I'll take Old Dominion plus 11. No bet for me there.
I like App State, but I'm not going to bet it. Old Dominion just won by 20-some.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and what App State they just lost, right? Too.
App State won. They're off to Arkansas State.
They beat Monroe, but they lost to Arkansas State. Now they're back home. It is a good spot for them, Trevor. So.
Yep, and App State already beat Old Dominion on the road by 19. So that could be telling too. Just a few games ago, 4 games ago. But I'll still take Old Dominion plus 11. But yeah, I'm not gonna bet it.
Next, easy play. Give me Virginia. Miami fucking sucks. Miami fucking sucks.
Didn't they just cover in Cali?
Yeah, they lost in overtime, but they covered.
There's a system in the Big Ten for teams that go out west in their first game back too. I know it's just Miami, so it's not really that hard to think about. But there's another angle there too on the teams that come from out west back to east. It's not been pretty for them.
Nope, and Miami 1-16 in their last 17 games. I will fade them yet again and say that they're going to go 1-17 in their last 18 games.
Yeah, they're fucking terrible.
Yeah, I'm with
Wish
you.
you the worst of luck with Miami, Jaron. I will be betting Miami.
The line is so stinky, though.
No,
I don't give a shit.
You're not going to bet Miami.
They're
You're
not
betting
gonna win.
Virginia.
Yeah, I'll take Virginia. And Virginia's catching, so boom. Catch it.
I don't care how square it is. If it loses, I don't give a shit. I made enough money fading Miami, Green Bay, and Buffalo.
All right. So
Houston's at West Virginia laying 7.5. Double OT game. Travel to Morgantown. Weird travel spot.
it is a weird travel.
West Virginia's been slumping a little bit lately, but they still, I mean, they've beaten Arizona, Gonzaga, Kansas on the road. They've got some good wins. They're not a bad team.
And I mean, West Virginia was competitive against Houston in the first half, at least. I mean,
everyone goes into Houston and gets smoked. It's on the road where Houston kind of looks vulnerable. They should have lost to Kansas. Whatever. They digress.
Probably should have lost to UCF as well. Only got out of there with a 1-point win as well.
True. Kind of like West Virginia. It's up to 8, so it looks like people are buying Houston early. Which I can't really say I blame them.
I like West Virginia here. I think they can keep it within 8. I probably will wait to bet it because it might get steamed up a little bit. Kind of like what happened with that UCF Houston game, if I remember correctly. But I will take West Virginia points.
Man,
yeah,
you're not doing a system play here, though. Team total on first half under.
That I like doing that at home. On the road, Houston's defense isn't as stellar. I mean, Kansas, whatever. UCF, they still scored almost 70 points. UCF, I guess Kansas State, that was Kansas State. Oklahoma State, that's also Oklahoma State. So either 4th road game, 1, 2, 3, 5th road game. 2 of them were no offense, Kansas State and Oklahoma State.
None taken.
How much did Kansas have in the first half? Kansas had 38.
It's just the thing about that first half under is it's gonna, it's off of a double OT win that you probably shouldn't have won. Now it's a tough travel spot from Lawrence then to Morgantown. I don't know if I wanna play that first half under here, but I will play the full game West Virginia with the points.
Yeah, West Virginia's it's a weird travel spot, and they've caught teams this year. Even though it is one guy, I mean, he does it all anyway. He's proven it.
I'll see if I end up betting this by the end of the show. I'm gonna pick Houston, and my real pick is gonna be that just first half under, full game under. I'm gonna do that. That also caps Houston not collecting points either, not just West Virginia.
Fair. Duquesne heads to St. Joe's. Joe's is laying 9.
Ooh.
I can't get a read on this Joe's team at all, ever.
Are they your Butler?
They're the Butler of the A10 for me, yeah, 100%.
Duquesne's been playing better, but they've dropped their last 2. At home to Dayton and then Fordham on the road. But before then, they started out conference 4-1.
Yeah, I feel like St. Joe's though kind of.
Joe's either blows you out or loses outright.
Yeah, they don't play good when it's tough, like when it's a tough game. And I mean St. Joe's defense is no joke as well too. Duquesne, tough loss against Fordham. Going back home to Massachusetts where they probably win that game. Fuck it, I'll take St. Joe's. McFly.
I'll battle you with Duquesne here.
Come on, North Carolina.
No, I'll take St. Joe's.
right. Good conviction from Elliot there. I was with you too. I just think the St. Joe's team's like Butler. I am worried about the offense, but their defense I think should get them over this hump.
I was just looking, I was gonna think that Duquesne can keep it within the number, but like Trevor said, they're really good at home. Their one home loss here in conference play was to VCU, which is definitely understandable. Other than that, they've covered this number, or at least pushed on this number with all the other conference home games with Massachusetts Loyola. And you look back and they lost their Charleston at home, Princeton at home. But every time they've won, they've definitely covered this number. Besides the Villanova game, I guess Navy too, whatever. But that's beginning of the year. I just think that there's no way that they don't win this game, so I think they'll win it by double digits.
St. Joe's did just lose at Duquesne on January 8th, 4-point OT loss.
Yeah, I mean, Duquesne can slow this game down, especially, but I feel like St. Joe's has the height advantage here as well, too. A little better offense, just as good as defense as well, efficiency-wise.
I'll take St. Joe's, but I ain't betting it.
What's next, my friend? Do a big game. Do the P5 one.
TCU at Texas Tech.
TCU stinks.
Very much
so. But it's a lot of points.
TCU's fresh off the ass whooping that they took against UCF on the road. Now they're going on the road yet again. Initially, I thought this was a really big number to lay, especially in the Big 12. I mean, Texas Tech only beat Oklahoma State by 10 at home on Saturday.
Well, they were up big, and they just
were up big. Yeah, they let that last half of the game go. Totally. They're better. The damn near better on the road. I mean, they covered this number against Arizona. Mm-hmm. They definitely covered this number against TCU.
Yeah, but that was another one where it was tight.
I feel like it's points. I'll take TCU. I ain't afraid of those.
That Arizona game was like 54-51, and then they went on like a 16-0 run to end the game or something crazy like that. 16-3.
Trevor?
Yeah,
kind of like Texas Tech. I mean, better defense, better offense. TCU's relying on one guy, and that's Noah Reynolds. I mean, TCU, no defense, no offense. They struggle to rebound. They don't force turnovers. They shoot free throws at a 62% clip. I mean, they're just bad. I mean, they've got a height advantage, but they still can't rebound. Like, rebounding's a real struggle for them, and Texas Tech is going to play physical and make them uncomfortable. I like Texas Tech to drill them. Who's Texas Tech out on deck? Houston. Oof.
I'm taking TCU plus 14.5.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like TCU. Their defense is good. I think both of these defenses are good. It'll be a grinded out type of a game. I just think 14 is just too many, even they're at in Lubbock. So I'll be on TCU plus 14. I don't know if I'll pull the trigger quite yet, but I might end up betting this one.
I mean, this is a stretch for TCU. I mean, Kansas, UCF, Texas Tech now.
It ain't no stretch. They've been stretched out. They're sort of cooked. Yeah, these are laydowns, so they need to get one. This is one that they can realistically hang on to.
I mean, their offense is terrible. They run into a team that plays defense, they're screwed. I mean, Their last couple games, 58-61. Baylor struggles on defense. They scored 71 or 74-1. Utah held them to 65 in Fort Worth. 46 against Houston. I won't even hold them against that. Kansas State held them to 63. I mean, Arizona 81, but other than that, like they're struggling to get to 60s here. Texas Tech can really play some defense.
Yeah, but they can't.
I just hate the Houston.
Such minimized possessions. I don't think they can cover this number realistically.
Fair.
But yeah, I'm with you. I think the defense prevails for sure. I mean, come on, fucking defend your state. Fort Worth versus Lubbock.
Yeah.
What were these two games last year? Like,
I mean, TCU last year was better than this team this year. Texas Tech, they lost on the road at 81.
Mr. Jameer Nelson Jr. Lost by 1 on the road at Texas Tech and 1 at home by 6, 7.
That offense last year was way better than this offense. I mean, this team is terrible.
Yeah, they're not very good.
And you're gonna fuck this.
You love disrespecting Noah Reynolds, but not Sundance Nitwicks. It sounds like
I don't disrespect Noah Reynolds. He's the one piece they have on that team. Maybe Alloway or Valet or whatever the hell the dude's name is.
I'm just yanking your jockstrap. Whoa. Give me TCU. Yep. That's
all right on TCU with the Houston angle and the minimized possessions. You're right, but I'm not betting this game. The game I am interested in, UMass.
Oh man, did you see Archie Miller, dude?
Definitely.
What was he doing?
The whole conference is 500.
He goes, yeah, the whole conference is 500. Hey, dude. That's what happens when college basketball conference play comes around, dude.
Not sure if you're aware of this, Arch. Everybody finishes 500.
But I just want to know, two teams play. One team wins, one team loses. Oh, man. Did this open at a higher number than 4.5? This opened at 6.
So it's already down? Damn.
Already down.
So UMass has been playing really good ball. Rhode Island, not.
Not at all. We were loving that Rhode Island team, too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think I bet them once after the Providence game. That Providence spot was so easy. You guys should have came along on that one. But UMass is playing good. Rhode Island's not. UMass will get to the line. They shoot free throws better. They rebound. I mean, and if they send Rhode Island to the line, they're shooting 65%. That's bottom of the conference, I believe. If not one of them.
Yeah.
Colorado, you fuckers! Oh my god! When it went to 3.5, I knew I was fucked.
I hated seeing that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna take UMass with the points here. I'm gonna bet this one.
I'll pick Rhode Island. I'm not gonna bet this until before tips because it keeps going down. But I'm not betting this right now. Fucking 500 coach. I'm not betting on that. That's atrocious. How long have you been in college basketball, Archie? Little Archie.
Oh, dumb shit was at the SIU game at Valpo. Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Hell of a game.
Hell of a game. Let's go, Danny.
On the road. Good win.
Hell yeah.
Auburn's laying 12.5 at LSU.
I think Danny's a Valpo guy though, pretty sure. Or maybe I'm mistaken. But
I don't think so.
I think so.
Is that SIU's road win at Valpo? Exciting effort from his effort. So yeah, I'm guessing Valpo.
Yeah, I think he's talked about that before.
Still a hell of a game.
Yeah, hell of a game. They were up too. They've taken a dive as well, kind of like a Rhode Island to it in the A10. They got to get it right.
He's SIU's alma mater, but he lives near Valpo.
Oh, okay. Nice. All right. Sorry about that, Danny. Let's go. I knew you were in the Valpo area. I didn't know. So I was guessing. So what do we got?
SIU grad.
What'd you say?
He's an SIU grad.
I know that's what Elliot just said.
My bad. I was switching. Yeah, Auburn at LSU. Who's Auburn got on deck?
Who does Auburn got on deck?
Ole Miss on the road.
Oh God, I hate this. Would you rather take that many points with TCU or LSU?
Probably TCU because their defense is a little bit better.
Yeah, and it's not Auburn. Texas Tech's not Auburn.
Texas Tech's offense is not Auburn. Yeah.
The only one by 5 on the road against Texas. The only one by 3 on the road against South Carolina. The only one by 2 on the road against Georgia. I know that they were beating up on Georgia and Texas for a little bit, but I'm gonna really bet LSU here. What do you got, Stooley? What are you cooking up in your head?
I mean, they just played Tennessee tough. Basically wanted the buzzer because Ziegler missed that shot. Ole Miss on deck on the road. LSU hasn't been terrible, but they haven't been good.
They're bad, dude.
It's not like they're getting blown out of games, though. 7-point loss at Bama, 11 at A&M, beat Arkansas at home. At Ole Miss, 12-point loss. Missouri, they did, was it 16 or something? 17 points.
What a pass.
I mean, other than that, they're pretty much keeping it like single digits for the most part.
So LSU with the points. Oh, Trevor, did you see that guy? Did you see that guy's? He was like this. Did you see that? He just covered your 3 the whole time for Pitt. Did you see that? You didn't see the fan?
No, I wasn't looking. I just saw North Carolina roll out.
There he is again.
Colorado fouled. Oh, come on. Make your free throws, Colorado. Come on. Oh, this dude. Yeah, he looks like a stud free throw shooter. Wet brick. Fuck you.
How do we both win this Pitt North Carolina game? I have North Carolina plus 4.5. You need Pitt 4.
4 exactly. 4
Not
exactly.
2.5.
Oh, he missed it. Here comes North Carolina to take the lead or fucking respond. Oh,
you live in a different dimension, dude. Fucking.
I got 1:21 on the clock.
Yeah, you're out of your mind. You're living in. You might as well. I might as well just like take Trevor's all of his action, and I'm like Biff Tannen in Back to the Future too, just consistently right. I bet he hits a teardrop floater in the middle of the lane. Then they call timeout.
All right, Colorado now.
Right there is how you cut. Right there is the cover. That's how we both win. Right there, that points. But the score won't last.
No chance.
Man,
I'll write down LSU, but I wouldn't bet this with your money, to be honest.
Nope. I don't really want to bet this, but I'll pick Auburn for the sake of picking it.
Yeah, I'll pick LSU. No bet. Stay tuned to the show.
Loyola Chicago. Sister Jean has the George Mason. George Mason's laying 7.5.
What time is this game? 7?
This is 7 Eastern.
Dude, the books love George Mason.
Oh my God, he traveled. Holy
Arizona
shit,
State?
Colorado. Yeah, holy shit. I thought they called a foul.
I have no TV on Arizona State right now. Colorado.
You got to live in my world now, pal.
Did they call a foul or did they call a foul?
ESPN notice off. I looked up and they called a travel. I thought they just whistled a foul because he made contact with him. Like in 20 seconds left in the game, they're like, "All right, just foul, send him to the line."
Well, why does it say the game's over?
You shut your whore mouth. I said
It's just kidding.
have a TV on.
Yeah, they got the Score app open. I love the Score app. Best app for college basketball scores. I'm sweating BYU, North Carolina, and then Colorado. I guess I'm sweating too, but I'm not watching, so it's not as sweaty. This A&M money line parlay though needs to hit.
Yeah.
Is it too many points?
I don't know how I feel about this Loyola
I don't know.
team. They get their ass
Loyola
kicked.
Chicago sucks. The reason they won that, or they who did I? No, they beat San Fran because of injuries, I believe, or vice versa, one of the two.
George Mason's had a week off. They both have had a week off, actually.
Oh my God! Why would you shoot a three? You need one fucking basket. How fucking stupid! Go fuck yourselves, Tad Boyle, you bum ass coach. That's what you draw up, a fucking 3-point shot.
Yeah, I hate when teams don't take it inside. Like, just take it inside. The ref's gonna make a stupid decision anyway. Yeah.
Time left.
Oh my God!
Like,
how
much
stupid?
Is there like 5 seconds left, Trevor?
There's 2 seconds left in Arizona State shooting free throws.
That's cooked.
Damn, San Jose State is smoking San Diego State.
Wow! Jump ball pit. Fuck.
All right. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to lay it with George Mason. They're the better team. They're top of the conference. They can separate themselves. Who do they have on deck? Davidson, whatever. Loyola just snuck past Fordham at home. They got St. Joe's Bonaventure on deck too. This is a sandwich road spot. George Mason's been playing really good. I think they get him.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on. I'll agree with you on G Mace. You know, I've been betting this team constantly too this season. Elliot,
I'll take George Mason, but I don't know if I want to bet it.
all right. What's next? Let's go.
Fordham at LaSalle. Give me LaSalle. Fordham just won.
Yeah. I guess I'll take – yeah, give me Fran Dunphy. At home. They got 3 straight home games. They should be able to beat Fordham. Fordham really struggles away from home.
They just beat Duquesne. Now they're going to hit the road immediately.
Pick LaSalle. I'm picking LaSalle. No bet for me quite yet. I'm just going to pick them. I don't like LaSalle laying points, to be honest. I know it's Fordham, but
Does Fordham just build some confidence here? Just take it to the road and cover? Maybe get another win? Yeah, I mean, it's not like LaSalle's good at all, but Fordham first conference win. Hit the road immediately to LaSalle.
Pitt's going to do this.
RJ Davis 3 brick. Oh my God, get the fucking rebound. Thank God.
brother, that wasn't a brick. That was what they call an air ball.
It bounced off the side of the glass.
That is an air ball, in my opinion. That didn't hit the rim. That's an air ball.
All right. Well, I need this parlay to come through, kind of make up some of my fucking whatever you call it, Colorado money, because they're fucking retarded. Oh, are we down 1? Shoot the 3. 3 times.
Okay. What's next? No one's betting us. Move on.
Yeah, I got LaSalle written down, but don't really like any of it. UTSA heads to FAU. I gotta find the line. I got on my goddamn.
All right, good win.
FAU's laying 9.
I'm 8-6 now with UNC there. Good win. Trev. What's next?
UTSA is at FAU. FAU's laying 9 over under 159.5.
Fuck, I'll take UTSA. I'm not going to bet this, so I feel like it's a lot of points. I know they're not betting, but I mean, I know I'm not betting this, so I'm not as confident. But I don't. I need FAU to prove it to me. Unless you might feel that it's a prove it spot, but I need them to prove it to me, as they just haven't been able to extend this at home and cover this number.
FAU's defense is terrible.
Horrible.
Like they were just up double digits on UNT and then got blown out in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love FAU, but goddamn,
Yeah.
like they're bad, and it hurts to say, but they're bad.
Yeah.
UTSA lost to North Texas and UAB. UAB on the road. North Texas beat them by 15. Guess what? North Texas beat FAU by 13, and they were also down double digits. So they outscored them like 25 after FAU had a double-digit lead on the road. Kind of.
Once that dude's fucking hands went up in front of the camera for the 3, I knew I was cooked. That was like a curse. I know UTSA is not good, but I think they'll be able to play with Florida Atlantic's pace though, and run it with Florida Atlantic. To see whose defense is less worse tomorrow, I guess for this cap. But they still have to just cover the numbers. So yeah, I'll pick UTSA.
I'll take the team that just shoots better. I'm sorry, I'll go for it, Elliot.
No, I'll take UTSA as well. They kept it reasonable against UAB. They're on the road. Only ended up losing by 3. I think they were leading that game for a while. But I'll take UTSA to keep it close against the Florida Atlantic team that is definitely just more name brand this year than anything. So I think they can keep it within 9.
Yeah, I mean UTSA can score. They shoot free throws. They're gonna get to the line enough. FAU shoots 68% versus 83% here. UTSA doesn't turn it over and forces turnovers too. So I think they'll steal some possessions. If they head to the line, they're more than likely going to make them. And it's kind of what you need to hanging games, especially on the road. And they shoot threes really well, where FAU doesn't defend. So I like UTSA. This call me crazy. Maybe a little money line.
Money line? Yeah, I don't mind
money line here. The FAU beat Rice at home by 2. Lost to UAB. Lost to Memphis. That's whatever. Texas State 9-point win. They beat Jacksonville by 22, but lost to Florida Gulf Coast at home too. I mean, what's that? 3-3 at home. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're 4-3 at home. So I mean, like, yeah. It's not like they defend home court. I'm betting UTSA. I might sprinkle a little money line. Maybe put in a round robin money line dog potentially.
Fellows, I think we went overtime for BYU.
Yeah, we need it.
That would put me at 8-7 if this doesn't cover, with Utah and Gonzaga pending, and then that money line parlay with A&M. And if I took the fave parlay, but we need OT for that. Fuck.
Did you see the Gonzaga news? Who are they playing? Oregon State had like travel issues, so they just had to call a bunch of Ubers to bring the players to the arena tonight.
Oh, really?
I didn't see that, but great cherry on top to the cap for Gonzaga. They needed this drilling. No buzzer beater, BYU, no buzzer beater, no whammy.
San Jose is beating up on San Diego State.
Oh yeah, they're kicking ass, 33-16. I'm glad I didn't take that. San Diego State's foolish this year, man. They're pretty cold.
They've at least held home court down. It's like on the road is where they've been suspect. My God.
Yeah, you got to go pound for pound with Air Force, man. You got issues.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
What's next, my friend?
We got. Oh, getting sidetracked looking at this. Never made the new one. After that, we got Missouri State, Indiana State. Anybody or?
Is that at 7:30? Or is that at 7?
7 still. The line is Indiana State laying 4.5 over under 145.
You know I'm not betting Missouri fucking State.
Nope. 0 for 10 in conference. 0 and 10.
But it's not like Indiana State doesn't need a conference win either.
Yeah.
They both do.
They started 3-2 and lost 5 in a row. So they both do
6
here.
now, actually.
I'll pick Indiana State here. I don't think I'm going to bet this. I don't want to put my money on it, but I don't want to put my money on fucking bullshit Missouri State.
I think I'll probably end up betting Indiana State. Missouri State just gave a max effort game against Drake at home and ended up losing that in overtime. So I will take Indiana State.
It's not like Indiana State plays
Cover
defense
that
either.
number.
I mean, what have they done to be 9.5 or 4.5 point favorites to anybody? Both of these teams are abysmal.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, but I will take Indiana State minus 4.5. I'll bet it.
I'll take the points, but I'm not betting this. This game is disgusting. I'd rather bet a Mississippi Valley State game, to be honest.
Oh my gosh. I don't think he got it off.
No.
He didn't get it off. Nope.
All right. I got to say, inbound. Here we go. Half court.
Oh, baby. That was actually a sick inbound play. I like that inbound play a lot. And what they did is they just shoved it down. They shoved it down Baylor's throat again, and Baylor tried to match it on that first inbound, but it still worked. I mean, no matter how ugly it looked, it didn't. I mean, I guess it didn't work, but it still.
This is a nice play. I mean,
yeah.
Everybody's focused over there, and then Nell just came around and wide open.
Yeah, and one
didn't even go in. Nobody jumped.
It's not catch, pass. Love that.
What are we doing with this line?
What are we doing with this line? You tell me.
I just mean like we in general. Like, what is this line?
I don't know. Maryland's a good team, dude. Don't act like going into Assembly Hall is a cupcake. I know that they've laid eggs, but that's no cupcake. That place was rocking, and they mouthed people. Don't forget they went into the other Assembly Hall in Champaign, Illinois, as well too.
Yeah, but Illinois was also ridden with injuries, and guys were sick and not playing. Like there was a lot missing in that game. Yeah, but now it was a full strength.
I'm done with this injury news bullshit. This shit's fugazi.
I mean, if you watched it, those guys were not 100%. They were slow. They weren't hitting shots. Visic didn't play either. They were clearly like hindered. Like I'm not saying they couldn't have won the game. They were not there. This is a healthy team. A good Wisconsin.
I think you don't realize how good Maryland is, and I see 4.5 on FanDuel, Bally, and Bet Rivers as well too.
So it's coming down then.
No, I mean I see 5.5 on DraftKings, but yeah, it's juice towards Wisconsin, but there's just 4.5s available elsewhere too. I mean I hate that number. We hate that 5.5 number.
Yeah, and it feels like they're kind of like tempting you, like, hey. Maryland's favored over a ranked team. Maryland at home. I'm not saying Maryland's a bad team. I'm not saying that. But we're just acting like Wisconsin's not a good team. It hasn't gone on the road and into places and got big wins here. Like, this team plays really good. They've got two bigs down low that can bang with Queen and Reese. They've got multiple ball handlers, multiple guys that can make shots. They shoot extremely well. They pass the ball. They make you work.
I mean, who is Wisconsin beat on the road? Again, like it's a good team.
USC. I mean, they're decent.
UCLA did blow that game. I'll give you that.
We can't.
Rutgers at the rack.
Bad, yeah. Rutgers is a good win. I mean, any road win right now is good.
The Marquette game was closer than the final score. They pulled away the last 5 minutes. Illinois was a tight game. That one they extended with free throws. I mean, I know it's not a true road game, but we beat UCF and Pitt away from home too. I mean, they've got good wins. I mean, I'm not saying Maryland's a bad team whatsoever, but I mean, you just went on the road to Illinois, Indiana, got it home. Now getting Wisconsin at home. This place is going to be loud. It's going to be jumping, but Wisconsin's got size. They've got dudes. They got shooters. They got multiple ball handlers. It's not like they're a one-dimensional team. Like they can pound it inside. They have multiple guys that can shoot outside. 5 guys on the floor at all times that can shoot. Winter and Crowell can both hit the 3. They're gritty. They don't give up. They play fast. They can play slow. This is a ridiculous line, and I'm not even being a homer here. I'm taking Wisconsin with the points. Like if Wisconsin gets blown out, so be it.
Elliot?
Yeah, I think that's the right side. I think Wisconsin plus 5.5 is the right side. Maryland off that crazy three-pointer at the end to beat Indiana. They just got 2 big road wins. Now they come home, I guess, against a Wisconsin team that's, I think, just as good as Illinois probably. Maybe Illinois is a tad better. But give me the plus 5.5. I think it'll be a close game. And maybe we'll get lucky and Wisconsin can hit a 3 at the end to get us the cover.
All right, I'll battle you guys, and let's both win. I'll take the minus 4.5. Let's extend the hot streak for Maryland, proving their worth here. Not saying Wisconsin's not a bad team; they definitely proven it. They slipped up against UCLA. I liked the over as well too, but I'm just going to stay away from totals. I think Maryland's bigs are legit, and I mean I am nervous about how well they shot at Assembly Hall. I don't expect them to shoot the same. So, but I'll battle you just for this. Let's battle you for the sake of battle.
I mean, it sounds like the chat is on Wisconsin too. Helms, Jaron, Cannabis. Marshall Wood, shout out Marshall Wood for being in here. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Marshall.
Yeah, UW has no answer for DQners. Nolan Winter and Stephen Crowell next.
Crowell. He is a dog.
Dude, Stephen Crowell, I love that fucking guy. That dude's fucking awesome. I wish he would never leave. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. If it wants to land perfectly on 5, awesome. But I'm not saying Wisconsin's going to go in and win at Maryland. That's obviously a tough thing. But to say they're going to beat them by 3 possessions, that seems a bit excessive. Wisconsin's the best free throw shooting team in the country, too.
Well, we can both win. Let's have
an avenue.
Let's have Maryland win by 5. How about that?
That'll work for me. Then nobody will be shit talking about
80 to 75.
Works for me. East Tennessee's at Greensboro. Greensboro's lane 2. This is going to be a fun game. This is on ESPN Plus. Criminal.
Yeah, what the fuck? How did CBS Sports Network not get this game?
I was fully expecting it to be.
They're showing Sanford. Sanford got it. Excuse me.
Oh, this is a 7:00 game. Yeah, it is.
Elliot, you lead us off.
Yeah, I will. I'll go with UNC Greensboro here at home. I'll lay the 2. I like Greensboro at home. I think their last home game they somehow managed to lose to Mercer. East Tennessee State's a good squad as well. They just don't shoot the free throws very well. They're ass at free throws, and I think that's going to matter in a close game like this. So give me UNC Greensboro to win down the stretch. This should be a really good game, though.
Yeah. I think I'm with you there, too, as well. They look like shit against VMI. I don't know if it's just because VMI is doing what VMI does right now and proves their worth here, the Keydets. But, yeah, I think it's a solid spot for UNCG. I like the free throws. And are you for sure seeing 2.5, or is my FanDuel?
This is what I had on DraftKings. I just made it. Yeah, -2, -108 for Greensboro.
Fucking defend the 3. Yeah, I think It's Greensboro on the one possession game. I see 1.5 on FanDuel, and looks like ESPN Bet Caesars has 1.5, so I'll take that.
Yeah, I'm with you. This Greensboro team did beat them twice last year, end the season, and then conference tournament to end East Tennessee State's season. East Tennessee State is off the loss, but this is Greensboro is going to be up for this game, man. I mean, they've already dropped one against Samford. They can't afford to do it here either if they want to hang in here, because that'll put East Tennessee State them and Greensboro both be tied at 6-3. Samford, if they win tomorrow, that puts them at 8-1. So there's already a little bit of a lead there. And then they do play Samford to end the season, so that obviously is going to be a big game no matter what. But this, I don't know. I feel like Greensboro is just, like you said, free throws. They get to the line. East Tennessee will send you to the line. Greensboro's defense is good. They force turnovers. They can rebound too. I think they'll hang in. This is a big game. It's a big get-up spot at home.
Yeah, I'm taking the -1.5. Let's go Green. Actually, I'll just take the -125 and take the money line. I'm going to do that right now. All right, what's next?
Richmond at George Washington. G-Dubs laying 8.5.
Oh, I've been betting G-Dubs so much. I like him better as a dog. But
Shout out Marshall in the chat. He played college basketball here at Richmond.
Oh, no shit. Spider in the chat.
Let's go, Marshall. Richmond Spiders. What year did you play? They had some great runs and programs. They made the tourney once or twice. I know that. They beat Iowa like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yes.
As the 12th, I think they were the 12th seed, or maybe more.
I forget exactly.
It was one of those spots. Richmond. I know Richmond won, and then I know Richmond was in the tournament.
2022 first round, 12 seed over 5. Yep.
Yeah. Graduated in 2017. Shout out Marshall. Let's go. Thanks
Shout
for
out
tuning in.
Marshall.
Well, on that end, I've been locking up G-Dub. I took him against St. Louis. I took him against George Mason. Let's take Richmond. Come on. I know that they're not the same team without Mr. Marshall Wood, especially offensively wise. But shit, you lost so many games in a row. Now George Washington is laying points. I feel like it's a sell high spot for G-Dub here. Let's take Richmond.
What has G-Dub done?
Yeah, just Richmond without Delonte Hunt scares me because they have been playing years well. Without him,
I saw that news.
No, yeah, they haven't. But it's not like they've been getting drilled. They lost to George Mason because they minimize possessions too, where they, as long as they're like hitting shots, creating shots, they can hang around. But I mean, George Mason, you lose by 6. Rhode Island by 3 in OT. Bonaventure, there's an egg. They lost by 14. St. Louis by
the George Mason game was 4. When he got hurt.
By 4, though. I mean, but still, there's 3 games there that they haven't been drilled, and they've covered that number.
For sure, yeah. And those 3 games are at home. Now they're on the road. That's my. I guess they went to the Bond.
Virginia, Washington D.C. It's come on now. I mean, that's in a terrible road spot.
Yeah, and who is George Washington to be laying almost 10?
Don't disrespect George Washington. They've been good this year, man. They've been playing good.
Richmond did pound them at home last year by 20. Let me do the math. By 26. Richmond pounded them at G-Dub by 26 last year. Little revenge potential.
George Washington. They also lost to Richmond earlier this year. At Richmond, 66-61.
Yeah. Well, I'm taking Richmond. You guys can do whatever you want. You guys fade me on G-Dub the last 2 times. Now I'm gonna be the whisper for G-Dub when I fade them too.
Got
Yeah,
nobody listed
I'll
now
take-
on deck on Saturday.
No, I like fading. I like when I fade George Washington. I've always tended to fade them this year. Hasn't boded me well a lot, but I'll take Richmond in the points. But I will end up probably waiting because it looks like this is juiced to the -8.5 for George Washington. So it sounds like maybe I could possibly get a little bit better number. So we'll see. We'll see what the line does.
I wrote down George Washington, but I'm not going to bet it, especially if this is like a 10-point game late. They can't shoot free throws to save their life. So that's going to come into play here. But, I mean, George Washington doesn't foul you. Richmond, really good at free throw shooting. They don't turn it over either, which is a huge plus for Richmond. But I think just at the end of the day, like the little revenge factor and the size advantage for George Washington is going to eventually come into play and they'll be able to pull away. But I'm not going to put my money on this just because that free throw discrepancy does scare me. And Richmond has hung in games here, even with Delani Hunt. They might be getting a little disrespected on the line, but they're still a solid team. Solid's a strong word, a decent team that's been able to hang in around single digits. So I'm not going to bet it, but if I had to, I would take George Washington personally.
Screw you.
I've got it.
Marshall Wood just joined our chat. There's the cap within itself. Foul. So screw you, Trevor. Go Richmond.
Fine. I'm not betting it, so I mean,
Steve Paulson, the unit police, is asking about what's our unit size. First off, I think it's tacky talking about money. I think a lot of people bet on different units. It's just got to be disciplined and stay on your units. I have said this multiple times in multiple streams. I've lowered my unit size and bet a higher volume on games. So, maybe not a full unit on every play, half unit and lowering volume so I can have more plays. And no, it's not because of my Ball State education, Z Paulson. It's not about anything like that. And it's not like we're hiding money. I just think it's tacky when you talk about money. But I'm able to bet every game that I talk about. So there you go. So there we go. But it's normal size.
Yeah. Average size, I want to say. I mean,
yeah, it gets the job done.
We don't shame another man on his unit. His unit size is his unit size.
It gets the job done, I think. You got to wiggle the worm sometimes in FanDuel.
Shit,
sure.
He just called me out. All right, you caught me. I bet $10 a game, and I get extremely upset because I lost $10.
Yeah, dude. We bet $10. You got me, bruh. Got us, bro.
I mean, if you bet $10, who gives a shit? It's all for fun at the end of the day, is what it should be. So I mean,
yeah, I'll bet $10 on long shot parlays. There you go. I'm not talking about money though and tackiness. Dude, $10. Who cares if someone bets $10 though? That's what they want to lose. That's what they want to bet. Go for it.
You bet when you're comfortable losing.
Foul.
Speaking of disgusting behavior, Florida State's laying 10. Aren't they off the West Coast trip?
They are off the West Coast trip. I will not lock up Virginia Tech, though, brother. So I will pick Virginia Tech. No bet. Fuck that. No bet Virginia Tech.
Kind of want to do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'll put $10 on Virginia Tech.
You guys are out of your mind betting Virginia Tech, but it is off the West Coast spot. The West Coast Pop, Rey Mysterio. Shout out my WWE peeps.
It's just a spot, but 10 points? Vatek hasn't been great, but they haven't been blown out since Duke December 31st. I guess Clemson last game 15, but that's Clemson. Georgia Tech, they lost by 7. Wake Forest lost by 9. Beat NC State, beat Cal. Stanford on the road was an 11-point loss. And Stanford's better than Florida State, in my opinion.
Florida State. I think Florida State's decent. They've been playing good since the lawsuit. They're like back up. They're just gonna let Baylor just shoot.
Have they? They just lost.
I gotta meet you. I don't want to know what happens in this game. Goddamn.
Oh, that's so big.
He makes them both.
That's so big. That's so big. Screw you, Trevor. That's so big.
Huge. Although I'm pushing on this parlay right now. Come on, steal foul, steal foul, steal foul. Turnover.
Close.
Oh. Foul him.
Trevor's living in the past.
Shut the fuck up.
Do they foul?
I'm living in my present. You don't give up. You never give up until the end. Foul. Yeah, Vatek or nothing for me. I'm not laying 10 with Florida State.
Cash.
Charlotte.
BYU minus 3.5.
Yeah, fuck you. God damn it. I should have put it in right away. It moved
Bang.
to 105. I thought about just putting in BYU money line.
Well, I am back in.
Oh, ref, he fouled. What are we doing? Just because you want to get out of here. Investigate.
Yeah. I don't know if they fouled. We're officially back in the win column, regardless, though. Now with 9-6, we got Utah. We got Utah pending and Gonzaga pending. So if those lose, I'll be the Colts record of 9-8. Back to that record. We'll make that the Kobe 24 winning days in January. Gonzaga is the 13.5. Utah is plus 1.5. And we did hit that money line parlay, Elliot, too, with A&M. So,
Yes, sir.
let's go. Cheers, everyone. Fuck yeah. Come on, Gonzaga. At least Gonzaga covered.
Good work. Seton Hall, BYU, and Georgia. Come home. I'll be down like a half a unit today because of that, at least.
Seton Hall was a great cover for you.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
My buddy was texting me because my buddy texted me. He's like, I felt like we were only ones on St. John's. And basically, I was like, yeah, I felt like we were too. And he's not in like the TCE circle and stuff like that or whatever. So but then I was like, hand up. I bet Seton Hall though. I was like, every other my bet started off good because I started off 6-2. I was feeling it. And then I texted him back. I was like, oh, I just like sent the eyes emojis or whatever. Don't want to jinx it. What a cover. Providence is stinky. Kim English is stinky.
Dude, I thought they would lose that game, but I mean, shout out Seton Hall for fighting all the way to the end, man.
Yeah. Yeah, they're good. They're young. Come on, Utah. Number 2. What's next, Trevor?
Next
do you need to get games that you like out of the way because you need to get out of here at midnight, and then that's when Elliot and I just talk shit about your bets and fade.
Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, how'd that North Carolina go?
Yeah.
The second I leave, great. Now we can bet North Carolina.
Well, yeah, I said that because I'm a man and I'll stay by my word. I'm not going to be like, I Benedict this. I'm a Benedict. I'm a fucking Benedict.
I let you know, and I don't say I'm betting it. And then
what'd you Benedict on today? You said it in the preview. So I was.
What game was that?
Was it BYU? No.
Oh, no, I thought about it because that line just sat still and not a single soul in the world was on Baylor. I was like, this stinks, but I didn't bet it because we had it in the parlay already, so I was forced to ride it. It paused, but.
Yeah, then you take a worse number. What a fave parlay, though, Cash. We love when those cash.
See, Paulson, what are we betting on tomorrow? Drop the plays in the chat.
Send the card. It sounds like he's betting on Maryland with me. We're on Maryland Island there in Chesapeake Bay. Let's go.
All right.
Z Paulson and I. It's really just my burner. I'm actually Z Paulson. I'm just constantly just picking bones with us. So
right,
look at Elliot never catches a stray. He might be next though. He was heavy on me. Now he's just poking the bear at Trevor. So
I don't give a shit. There's one Z Paulson.
I'll eat some bullets.
Send a Julio all caps play. Let's go, Temple. He has no idea probably what that is. Charlotte sucks.
Isn't Charlotte off of their win?
Yes.
Yeah, they beat South Florida at home. They head to Temple.
Charlotte sucks.
Temple back-to-back road losses, now back home.
Yeah.
I mean, is Rosado going to have another masterclass game? He had 9 assists, 11 boards. He only scored 9 points, but 9 assists. Like, he sucked that defense in and just found every open shot. Is he
Temple
going to
hasn't
really
beat
do that
anyone
again?
by 10. Temple hasn't beat anyone by 10, though, in the American.
I mean, Charlotte will make you play slow, but Temple at home off back-to-back losses.
Yeah, and Charlotte just got their first win in conference. I like fading that. I like betting them. I bet them against South Florida. Now I like to fade them off their first conference win.
Yeah, that was an awesome cover against
Temple's 11th in the country at
Saturday.
points at the free throw line. Charlotte fouls a lot and gives up a lot at the free throw line too.
Yeah, both of these teams get to the free throw line.
I'll take Temple. Let's do it. Charlotte stinks.
And they both rely on the free throw a lot too. So you could, I know we're not trying to look at overs, but an over could be a play, kind of a gross over with how
Have fun.
The clock will be stopped and how many free throws are
Over in Charlotte. Oh my God. Yes.
But
That's filthy.
I would rather take Temple minus 8.5.
Come on, Utah.
I would have bet Cincy in that game. I don't know what the score is. What is that on ESPN?
CBS Sports Network.
Utah's
Why
on
are they
CBS
playing
Sports
CBS?
Network.
Utah's up by 4, 56-52.
What's your
Because
beef?
I can quad box ESPN. I can't quad
Don't
box
disrespect-
CBS Sports.
Don't disrespect Pete Gillen, CBS Sports Network.
Just
Pete-
did.
Pete Gillen's like announcing like American versus Loyola. I love it. I love the 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock window. The 10 o'clock CBS Sports Network.
I'd take Temple here. I don't know if back-to-back road losses. You come home. Charlotte just got their first win. Rosado played out of his mind. Was essentially the point man for that whole fucking game. I mean, Temple's guards are going to eat him alive, like Charlotte's guards. It's going to be essentially Rosado's got to do everything again. I don't know if he can. I'm tempted with Temple. I'm tempted.
All right, what's next?
Next, we have, here you go, your ATM.
Yeah, but Western Carolina's kind of been getting up, right?
I don't know. I still haven't watched a single game.
I'll take Chattanooga. Fuck it. No other explanation needed, but there's always one game. Green
Chattanooga is off
ruin
that.
that did Green Bay one game ruin
They-
that ATM?
No, but them fuckers, that Cleveland State dude missed the free throw, and Green Bay just decided to give up. You never give up until the fucking horn goes off. God damn it, Green Bay. Foul him again.
So the ATM didn't work then for that
No,
game? Oh, I didn't bet it because I figured they had to cover one game, but
they play on Thursday, so don't worry. We'll get it back. We'll get our lick back. Oakland's going to be playing without Campy. They're going to be fired up.
yeah. Chattanooga, they drilled VMI. It does scare me. It's on the road.
They did just beat East Tennessee on the road, too. Now they're going to hit the road.
But
to
Western
Western
Carolina just got their second win in conference. They've been better on the road. They lost to Greensboro by almost 30 on the road. I'll lock up Chattanooga.
I mean, every time they've won, they beat Bob Jones. Queens beat them by 13. Beat Truett McConnell. Okay, I'm not even going to count Wake Forest. Beat Bellarmine. USC Upstate beat them by 6. Beat Milligan. Furman walloped them by 29. Beat Mercer. VMI got them by 15. Now they're coming off an OT Citadel win. Chattanooga should fuck them up, but Chattanooga is off the East Tennessee win. But, I mean, Chattanooga should just do whatever they want in this game.
Hey, shout out Jen M. Thanks, Jen M. She said, Trevor, if you're using YouTube TV, there's an option to get rid of the broadcast delay.
Oh shit!
Unfortunately, Trevor still uses antennas and has to get it out with. He's got a bunch of tinfoil just lined up all over his TVs. He's got.
I appreciate that. That would have been nice to know when I did have YouTube TV. And Wag said they're going to be changing the quad boxes soon, more custom options. May have to get back into YouTube TV, but I canceled it because you could never choose the games. It was fucking stupid. And I'm a streamer. I got my
so now he just
quad box on my Xbox on the TV. I got smart TVs with internet browsers that I use so I can watch everything for free.
Capper, yeah, it's called Step in 2025. Yeah. And then I like YouTube TV. I got the sports package with Red Zone. No need for the Sunday ticket. We can stream for other games too, like Trevor does. But I was pissed they did raise the prices. But I still think it's worth it, even with raising the prices. That's how I know it's a good product, because I think it's the best streaming service for sure. Is that an Xbox 360? No, it's the original Xbox.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's my new one. I got my old one over there for the quad box over there.
He's playing that Star Wars game. What was that? God, it's so good on the original.
Knights of the Old Republic.
It's a Dreamcast, Capper. A Dreamcast.
No. Yes, shout out Kyle. You were right on UCF. I laughed at you for betting UCF, but they should have won that game outright. Props to you. Nice bet.
Kansas guard play is so bad, and they're just lazy down low, and Dickinson's easy.
They didn't have Dwan Harris tonight either, so that really killed their offense.
Yeah, but still, you shouldn't have.
Come on, Utah.
Alpha loss at home. This shouldn't have been a fucking down to the last possession game. To be honest,
well, I mean, when your point guard who plays 35 plus minutes a game isn't playing,
fair. I'm not saying they should have blew him out after the Dwan Harris news, but. It shouldn't have been a whoever had the ball last type of game, with or without Harris. But I just Kansas
is stinky. If they're a 4 seed or a 3 seed, they will lose in the tournament. This Bill Self team will lose early in the tournament.
Yeah, I already said Kansas. They're not going to make it to the Sweet 16 this year. They're going to get bounced. They're going to get bounced. If not the first round, definitely the second round.
This feels like. They won't. I don't think they'll be a 2 seed unless they do come back and or they win like the Big 12 tournament or something, right? I don't think they'll be a 2 seed, but still got some time left. But it feels like that team that lost as a 7 seed against Stanford. I think Chasan Randall's on that team, but that Stanford team that beat them in the 7, they were either a 7 or a 10. Beat Kansas in the second round. This just feels like that Kansas Bill Self team. Yeah. What a foul.
Well,
Chattanooga minus 10.5. What's next?
Yeah, I'm gonna lay it with you. Also for that, VMI Wofford. VMI's been kind of nice.
We can't fade VMI, but
they've been nice, dude.
I mean, 3-point loss. Dude, they've been covering these games.
Wofford's got Greensboro on deck after the VMI game.
They win 3 in a row and they only lose by 3 to Greensboro. Wofford has been drilling teams, though. I will pick VMI. I am not betting VMI, but I'll pick this VMI team. Come on, cadets, get in there.
I mean, is VMI better than Citadel? Little tuck job here. I mean, Wofford only beat Citadel by 11 at home.
Yeah, but I mean, you can pick and choose games like that. But I feel like, they beat Mercer by 20. They beat Furman by 19, so they're kind of due for that. They probably just sleeping a little bit against Citadel, kind of worried about it. They had Samford on deck on the road too.
Fair. I kind of like VMI with Wofford with their on deck look ahead to UNCG there on the road. But to your point, they have drilled some of these bad teams, that's for sure. I mean, Furman they got by – I'm not saying Furman's bad. They beat them by 19, beat Mercer by 20. Citadel was only an 11-point win, but they did have Samford. But this is kind of the same situation. They got Greensboro on deck. Hit the road, come home for this game, and then hit the road again for the real. the real entree, which is Greensboro on Saturday. VMI can make their free throws. They do struggle from 3, which is going to be kind of tough to hang in if Wofford's hitting shots. But these are military cadets. I mean, they're tough. They're not going to get blown out.
Yeah, and they've been covering. Come on. What else? What you got, Elliot? Then we can move on.
I'll pick VMI. No conviction though.
Yeah, I'm not betting it. I'm with you. Did this Utah and Gonzaga game just turn into my favor? Come on. Gonzaga definitely did. Which I kind of hate that. I hate having leads and covers in halftime.
I'll pick one game real quick.
Yeah, pick one before you got to go, and then Elliot and I will just talk shit about you for like 2 minutes, and then we will.
It's all cool. I'll whenever I come back, if you guys can leave the Oklahoma State Kansas State game for last, because I want to know what Elliot thinks. Do that one last.
What a main event to lead. What a main event game to talk about. Hell yeah!
Yeah, I'm excited for that game.
Wait with K-State.
Let's do. Here we go. Here's a shit game. Syracuse at Stanford. Stanford just drilled Miami at home, and they beat Florida State by 7. Is Syracuse really going to hang in this game?
Is Syracuse going to hang in any games?
No. This is their first time hitting the West Coast.
They did backdoor cover against Clemson.
They still lost by 14.
They backdoor covered. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care how they lost by how much they covered. I was on Syracuse Island there too. I will go. Let's go. What is it? 7.5.
I thought it was 8.5. I could be wrong. It's 10.5. I was looking at Nevada. It's 10.5.
I'll lay it with Stanford. I'll bet it. First time crossing all 3 time zones, going out to the West Coast for Syracuse all year. I did the same thing with Miami and Florida State when they just went on their West Coast trip on that first game, and I cashed both of those. So I'm not going to fade that. I will lay it with Stanford, and that'll be a bet.
But is Eddie Lampkin going to be a problem for Renault?
$10 bet. $10 bet, everybody.
Yeah, $10 bet. $10 bet.
Is Renault going to be the? Lampkin could. Miami had nothing for Renault. Is Lampkin going to be able to bully him down low? But I'm not a big fan of Eddie Lampkin anyway. But if Max May Renault goes, the Stanford team should roll him. They beat Florida State by 7. Renault had 8 points. Did have 14 boards, but regardless, that was his lowest point total the entire season. First time scoring single digits. Anything under 14.
Yeah, I think people will bet Stanford too, or I'm not Stanford, Syracuse. I think.
Really? You think? Really?
I think so.
It's funny. Ken Palm only has this at 8, and so what? 10.5? You said? What did it open at?
Yeah.
I think it opened
up.
DraftKings had it open up at 10.5. They're always late too, so that.
Yeah, they're fugazi. Oh God, why is my mind saying take the over?
Have fun with that.
Like a Green Goblin mask staring at me in Spider-Man 1 totals. I'm gonna bet it.
Take the over.
I'll take Stanford though. Do a total.
Yeah. All right. This is where I'm out. I'll be back. And don't talk.
And we'll talk shit, but we'll go through games because lines just came out for some games that we lost.
Yeah, the ASUN and Big South didn't have lines earlier.
So take a look at those if you got anything you want to talk about. Enjoy the show.
Good. All right,
hey,
man. You guys
tune into Kyle Crumb's YouTube as well. We got Trevor chopping up on there. So
yeah, they got the midnight stream. It's like a 30-minute show. Check it out in the morning. After this, of course. Still love you, Kyle, but after this one. All right, yeah. I'll be back.
Yeah, there he goes, the WCW and the Attitude Era. Too bad Elliot doesn't know what the hell that means whatsoever.
Nope.
So, all right, WWE revisionist history. Let's get into this. All right, this is the after hours here at the Pump Fake Pod. Just kidding. All right, pick Stanford. Let's go through some games here. think, if I'm not mistaken, we caught some fire here on these games that we glossed over last week, at least on either Wednesday or Thursday. I know that. I mean, I was winning, so what do? We win. UNC Asheville is laying -2 against Radford.
Lame 2. Let's see. Asheville's kind of been good at home.
Dude, I like Asheville. I've been betting Asheville.
Yeah.
They might win the South.
Does this kind of stink a little bit?
I think it's
Radford's 4-3. Asheville's 6-1.
yeah,
Asheville only winning 2.
teams don't like each other.
Yeah.
The books haven't been respecting Asheville, and I think that's why other teams have been people have been going against Asheville. Asheville at home, though.
Yeah, I'll take Asheville. I'll bet Asheville. I'll bet UNC Asheville -2.
I do think it is stinkier, though. I think both defenses is putrid.
Yeah. I'll dive into it, though.
Radford just scored, shot lights out against Presbyterian Blue Hose on the road. Asheville has won 5 games in a row. So this will be a high-scoring affair. But the good thing I think about it, Asheville is able to play those games that you're able to score a lot of points and you're able to not score a lot of points. They won against Gardner-Webb after scoring 93 straight times. Hell, 95 out of their last 7. And then the other 2 games, they scored 185, 103 and 85. But then you win a game going 61-53, beat Charleston Southern 69-61 on the road. So they're able to win those kind of drag-out games as well. Yeah, I'll take Asheville just on the home spot.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not betting on that total because the last time I thought a total was going to soar over was the total in that Asheville Gardner-Webb game, and I was about 45 points too short.
Yeah, dude. I mean, these totals are just okay. I got a question for you. Would you rather bet an over that is so good and then it doesn't hit, or would you rather bet an under? Let me ask you this: would you rather bet an over that's cooked and then you hit it, or would you rather bet an under that's not cooked or that's cooked and then it magically comes about in the end?
Probably the over. It just like last night, that one was cooked in that Arizona game, and it magically hit. I mean, it was so far cooked. Even with like 4 minutes left.
Like just taking the under though would be like, and then you just like forget about it, and then you look at it and you're like, oh, okay.
But, the under. The thing about playing the unders is you're always gonna be winning until you're not. So you always still have a little bit of hope. With that over, it's kind of like, you've got to get to a certain point to win. So it's like you kind of lose hope when it gets to a certain point.
Yeah.
An under, obviously, yeah, you still lose hope, but you're still winning technically,
Winning.
So
I agree with you there. All right, so we get that one. Winthrop's laying 7.5 against Presbyterian. I'm not gonna even bet this. I don't say this gun to my head crap like you guys do. I'll be sensitive wussification there of America. But if a bunch of angry people with torches came into my house and started burning things down, I would go Winthrop. But I'm not betting that.
yeah,
Not a gun to my head, I guess. What's the difference?
I agree. I'd pick Winthrop here, but I don't want any part in this game, especially with how Winthrop's been playing as of late. Just kind of a weird hit and miss type of a team. But they have had a tough stretch. I mean, playing Longwood, Asheville, and High Point 3 of the last 4, and then that other game, the other game in the last 4 was that triple overtime win against Charleston Southern. So they've had quite a couple weeks. But yeah, I would pick Winthrop, but I don't want any part of this.
All right. I like that too. With you there on the no bet. We'll wait for the A-Sun. We'll finish out here in the Big South. The Citadel catching 11.5 against Mercer.
Mercer just dropped that home game to Furman. Seems like a lot of points, but the Citadel, I mean,
Didn't Citadel just go to OT too?
yep, against Western Carolina.
Dude, the Citadel hasn't won since December 3rd, and they played Toccoa Falls.
Yep. I mean, they have one D1 win, and that was Stetson by 22 on November 11th.
Mercer hasn't really drilled anyone, though.
Yeah, but I mean, man, the Citadel's offense and defense, are both ass. Mercer's offense, I mean, I guess Mercer's pretty ass too. They just play with pace. Yeah, I'll go Mercer here. But again, I would rather bet the other Big South games than this. I think there's some other ones that I feel a little bit better on, or we actually want to watch rather than trying to follow this Citadel Mercer score.
Yeah, no shit. I'll talk about this is the one total I'll take. I'll take Mercer's team total over 76.5. That's all I'll take for this one. Yeah, Citadel's dick. Respect the troops. Respect. I do love the Big South, but all right, you pick the next one. I need to refill my drink. Go get another drink.
All right. Anybody in the chat have anything that they want to discuss that we skipped over? Maybe looking at North Alabama at Queens, Florida Gulf Coast at Jacksonville. Either one of those. Let me look up the line here.
Florida Gulf Coast is laying 2 against Jacksonville. I know that one.
Yep, and then looking at this Queens one, I'm interested in betting Queens depending on the number. There's a lot of 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock Eastern games. So North Alabama is laying 2.5 at Queens tomorrow. North Alabama is on a 3-game win streak. Got a good home, held home.
Dude, we've bet Queens though the last 2 times and they have not hit.
Yeah,
They've
lost outright both games, both home games.
I went against my system of a fast-paced team versus that slow-paced team that drags them out. Jacksonville, that was a weak loss. Each of these games too, they've other than Florida Gulf Coast, they came back like on North Florida. They came back on Jacksonville.
Yeah, and then it was like they got back to like a 2-3 point lead, and they kind of got expanded out there at the very end.
Yeah, 12. Then they're down by like 12.
They've been a good home team, and now you lose 2 straight home games, and then you get another good North Alabama team coming in. Are they really going to drop 3 home games in a row? That was kind of my whole angle of them getting 2.5. I mean, for sure, I think we'll win the West Georgia game. They're on Saturday at home because they got a 4-game
and Central Arkansas.
Yeah, and Starker. But I'm just talking about this 4-game homestand. They'll for sure get West Georgia, but this North Alabama, they're fresh off of the two-game home stretch. Now they're on the road. No real look ahead for either team, West Georgia or Central Arkansas. So I kind of like Queens here, but I don't really want to. I mean, the last 2 times I bet on them, I've kind of eaten shit. So I don't know if I want to go back to the well with them, but I might end up going back to the well. I don't see them losing 3 straight at home.
You just can't lose 3 straight at home. Is that why they're catching points, you think?
I mean, North Alabama's good. Don't get me wrong.
I know, but I kind of expected maybe more of a pick 'em for how expected Queens has been. But you start 5-0 in conference play, and then you lose 3 in a row. But North Alabama is legit. I hate fading this North Alabama team.
Yeah, they are off that overtime win at home against Austin Peay.
Yeah, and the big Lipscomb win too.
I think that Austin Peay game is kind of a sandwich spot, with Queens on deck away, and then you just came off that big Lipscomb win. But they hung in there. They got the win, even though it took overtime. But yeah, I think I'll take Queens. I'm definitely not going to bet them against West Georgia because they're probably going to be laying like 9.5 or 10, and it's probably a Queen smash spot if they lose 3 in a row at home, and then they got this. But I'm going to go back to it one more time, and we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Daniel Ortiz, 28 points for them in North Alabama. Oh God. Yeah, we'll see if I bet this at the end. I kind of want to battle you, but at the same time, I want to pick Queen. So I really have no conviction. This is where I'm kind of down the middle here. I will lock up another -2 though. Give me Jacksonville against Florida Gulf Coast. What do you think that line's kind of stinky too? I know it's Jacksonville. They won't blow teams out because they minimize possessions for the most part for the analytics. But would that line kind of stinky to you?
I mean, Florida Gulf. Both these teams are really good. In the ASUN, Florida Gulf Coast 6-2, Jacksonville 7-1.
No,
I don't know. I feel like I feel like they're saying it's a pick 'em on a neutral, and then obviously Jacksonville's getting like 2 for there at home. I see it being like a pick.
Yeah, I mean, my thought is I know FGCU just lost. They were on a winning streak. It did scare me that Jacksonville's on a winning streak, but I think they lose. Florida Gulf Coast loses this one. Stetson, then they win at Stetson or win at home against Stetson, and then Eastern Kentucky they get revenge on. I know Jacksonville's offense is putrid, but it's been playing up to speed with here in conference play. They're able to shoot the 3. Florida Gulf Coast can defend the 3 pretty well, but Jacksonville's defense I think is stout. So I will go with defense here.
Yeah, I mean the thing with that, Jacksonville does turn it over a decent amount, but it's not like Florida Gulf Coast takes advantage and turns teams over. So I like Jacksonville here as well. Give this short little home favorite.
This will be a good game. That'll be a competitive game.
Oh yeah, they're gonna. I mean, just look at the schedule. If they get this one, they got North Florida at home, then Stetson, Bellarmine, Central Arkansas before then they go to North Alabama. So they could. I mean, if they get this one, they could win the next 4 after that. They'd be sitting like 12-1 in conference going to North Alabama.
Yep.
Oh, and that's a brutal stretch because then they go North Alabama and then turn around and play Florida Gulf Coast at home, on the road, and then go to that Thursday, literally one day rest, and then they go to North Florida on the road.
Yep. Don't front load your conference play with West Georgia and Central Arkansas. But all right. What else can we talk about? Ooh, this one. Gardner Webb is catching 1 point against Longwood. Oh my God! Do I buy into the bait again to fade Longwood? Oh. It's fucking Longwood. I kind of just want to take the better team here versus the spot. What do you think?
Take Longwood.
This is their conference. They did lose on the road twice in conference play.
I mean, that's what I would do. Take Longwood. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get there and actually bet this, but I mean, that's probably what I would do. You know,
I think I'm going to take Longwood. Yeah.
Longwood gets to the line.
I'm going to take Longwood. Mm-hmm.
Gardner Webb puts teams to the line.
I'll take some heat for saying that. I'll take some Longwood. Yep.
Yep. Put that, guys, in the chat.
That LSU. You said, give me your best 2 so I could go to sleep.
He might have already went to sleep. I think that was from a while ago. I just saw it. Sorry, LSU. It was like 8 minutes ago.
Sorry, LSU. My bad. I'll take Ole Miss. All right. So Longwood there.
Ole Miss is your best 2?
I think so. I like to wait till the end after taking all the games. But yeah, I think Ole Miss is going to be mine. And please, Utah.
LSU's waiting.
You know, Veta, there's a chance your plus 18 covers. I got Gonzaga 13.5. Let's all win here.
I don't think it's going to cover, but maybe I can reverse jinx it for her, and it covers because I said it doesn't.
Dude, Gonzaga's rocking. I mean, my cap. Yeah, I should have said Gonzaga was my favorite bet. That BYU was fun to sweat out though for the fave parlay. So, let's go to this one. I think that's done with the ASUN. Big South, I think, is done. Nothing for American Lafayette. I'll take American no bet. That's basically a pick 'em, Elliott.
That American, I mean, that I kind of want to take Lafayette there.
It is a weird one.
American off the big Colgate win. Then they look ahead to Army, who's 3rd in the conference. Those are the top 3 in the conference right now: American, Colgate, and Army. But just like this one little trip up spot at home against Lafayette. But I don't know. I feel like I could see them. What was the line?
Cash, Utah. That improves my record to 10-8. Boom, Utah. Let's go.
Catch the under in that too. Finally hit it under.
There you go. Fuck yeah. Let's go, Utes. Now we got Gonzaga to close the night. All right. Shout out Kobe 2-4. All right. Well, let's pick battle on it. I'm not going to bet American. Let's just pick battle. Unless you bet Lafayette.
Oh.
Are you going to bet Lafayette?
Yeah, no, I'm cool with that. Let's pick battle.
All right.
Bragging rights. Give me Lafayette.
We're gonna spar. We're gonna spar there. Yes.
Yep. Love it. Skip Navy Lehigh. I don't care about that one.
Yeah, we're pretty much good on the 7 o'clock slate. I'm good on Navy Lehigh as well, and Loyola Bucknell. I feel like every time I take Bucknell, it goes to overtime. I just refuse to bet Bucknell recently.
What's that? That's in North Florida one. Do you have that'd be the only other one that I think is at the 7 o'clock. Oh, well, no, we're missing Northern Iowa Drake. That's another good one.
North Florida's laying 10.5 against Stetson.
Yeah, 2. Yeah, I mean, lay it. Yeah, lay it. They just got
Stetson is. It's not like North Florida's defense is really worth the lay though. They don't beat anyone.
Funny thing is we say Stetson's ass, and they've won 3 in a row.
Yeah. All right, no bet for me. I'm not even gonna pick a side there. Go Stetson. Keep doing your thing, Stetson. Keep doing your thing. Yeah. Click on Bucknell and see how many OTs they've played this year. And if I bet on them, they've been in OT. Southern Indiana, Mount St. Mary's, Richmond, Radford, Lehigh, Lafayette, Boston, just off an overtime game. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's.
Are you on? Wait, rewind real quick. Are you on Stetson or North Florida?
No pick for me either. I'll pick Stetson. I guess I don't know.
Right, we can spar.
I'm pick North Florida. I meant no bet.
I wanted to spar again.
No, I'm not picking Stetson. I said lay it already. That's what my natural gut response said. So
yeah, then you went to Stetson.
Yeah, I'm not a Benedict Arnold though, like some people. So, all right. North Texas is laying -5 against Wichita.
Hold on, Northern Iowa Drake, real quick.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good call. 7.5. Drake's laying 7.5.
Yeah, but as Danny Dumchit said, Bond's out for the season. Now got hurt in the Indiana State game. So that's a very big loss for them. Is it a 1-game bump? I know we're trying to avoid reading into injury news because, as you say, it's all about the culture.
Yeah, it's not like Drake's culture's no joke.
I just think
7.5. I wanted to bet Drake on like a shorter spread, but I might still bet Drake. You and I just had a road win, right?
Yeah, 18-point road win at Indiana State.
They lost by 7 to Valpo. They got drilled by Southern Illinois. They got Bradley on deck on Sunday, so but they're not going to look ahead past Drake either by any means.
No, yeah. I like Drake here, I think. I know Drake's coming off that overtime win where they kind of survived against Missouri State. But it's so hard to lay a number over like 6 with Drake. It always seems like they just play these close games where it's not like most of the time it's like not really in doubt where they're up 4, 5, 6, and then they just kind of keep it at that number. Yeah,
when you're behind too, they give up. They fucking give up when they're behind.
And you and I on the road. I mean, I know that they got that. I mean, I guess they have one again at Indiana State and at Illinois State. I typically like to back you and I at home. I don't know if I'm gonna bet it, but I'll bet. I think that Bond got hurt pretty early in the game, so I feel like the 1-game bump was that Indiana State game. I think it might be kind of a letdown spot now that they know that he's out. He missed that rest of that game, but I mean 7-3 versus 8-2. Drake's got to get this done. I mean, if you and I wins this, they will be tied with Drake, and then they have the return game at Northern Iowa here at the end of February. So give me Drake. I've kind of talked myself into betting that.
Oh man. Yeah, I think so. I did this line move up for you anywhere? Or is it still 7.5 for you?
Let me look.
I'm seeing both things.
If I can find it, sorry.
God, I think I'm with.
I'm seeing 8 now.
Ooh. All right.
I think Drake wins comfortably. I'm gonna go with Drake.
Yeah. I want to battle you. It's a rivalry. It's a rivalry game, man. just want to battle you for that reason, but
I mean, no, you do bring up a good point.
Drake drilled him in Des Moines last year.
I'm gonna go Drake. Battle me if you want. I'm ready for it. You've been kicking my ass. I can maybe rope-a-dope you on one of these. I don't know.
Oh, fuck, man. Let's yeah, well, I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna think about this a little more while we talk. I just gotta get the other brain juices flowing for other games. But let's rattle off some games. We don't got too many left. All right, we'll move to 8:00, and then we will revisit this Drake. You and I. I'm spying right now on the Drake tent over there in Elliott. So we'll see if I run to you and I and feed them the information as well too that I have the CBlez algorithm, which shout out CBlez, tried to get him on the show actually. So
shout out CBlez for not even betting.
He responded. UConn DePaul minus 14.5. Now I see 15, I think, some places as well too.
I'd be interested to see what Cap has on this game. How he's feeling.
Yeah. Man, I like DePaul, but I don't know.
When's the last time that UConn has won by this number? Maryland Eastern Shore on November 30th.
Yeah, but DePaul's been getting drilled.
True.
It is a large number, man.
It's just big, but is it big for a reason, as Trevor would say? What's the status of McNeely and all them?
Really? Who cares? He transferred from IU. Good call, though, man. That's a good call. UConn's basketball, Dan Hurley drops important Liam McNeely injury update from Clutch Points.
Remains uncertain.
He's not sure of Liam McNeely's availability for Wednesday's game against DePaul, and we'll see how he responds to ramping things up in practice. Has not played since January 1st due to ankle injury.
DePaul is getting 15, Cap. UConn has Marquette on the road on Saturday. That's why I kind of want to bet DePaul here. I don't think that UConn will play McNeely, even if he's like
he'll be out
ready to go, because they know that they could win this game without him. They want him full and ready to go against Marquette, but now Cap is making me lay it with UConn. So
yeah, you get out of your mind. I'm taking UConn.
I will lay it. I will listen to the DePaul fan.
Oh, there you go, Benedict Arnold.
Oh yeah. All Cap had to do was go Julio all caps on me. Repeat, lay it, and I will lay it.
Dan Hurley's going to come in there with a chip on his shoulder. I don't think he's looking ahead to.
I will say I will not bet it because of the look ahead spot. But I will pick UConn minus 14.5, 15, whatever you're seeing.
DePaul and UConn don't got anything else to look at. They got Marquette, St. John's, and Creighton. Ooh, they're in for it. Man, that future we were talking about. If you think that they can win all three of those games, their odds to win the Big East are insanity.
Creighton's?
No, Connecticut. I was saying if they win those three games, their odds drop heavily. So.
Oh yeah, but I mean, shit, they're gonna be able to do that. 2 of them away.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's worth. Instead of betting on them to cover anything, you might as well just sprinkle that. I don't know. That's true. that's not true.
You could even if you wanted to, you could. I mean, thinking of it, what you could do is you could just play the UConn future, and then just play depending on what you wanted to put on it, You could
You could take the spread of the other teams essentially.
Yeah. If you wanted to, but I mean, I'm not going to. But
that was an electric BYU cover. Oh. All right, let's move on. I'm getting tired. Trevor can come in and drop his knowledge.
North Texas, Wichita at Wichita.
I actually don't want to bet this. I want to lay it with North Texas. I'll pick North Texas, but I'm not betting this. What's your thought here? I just hate betting on Wichita. I hate them this year.
What is the what's the line?
-5.
Yes, give me North Texas.
-5.
I haven't. Wichita State. There's something going on with them. I don't know.
Yeah, they're horrible. I could be talked into betting this. I just said I wanted to pick it because I thought I expected it to be a little higher for how bad Wichita is.
They have talent. I just I don't know what is going on. What is going on with them? But I don't know. Yeah, they have talent, but they have just been struggling ever since conference play. I mean, they dropped a few games. Florida, DePaul, UMKC at home, but that was kind of a look ahead to the K-State game that they won. But then once conference play started, they've just kind of shit's hit the fan for them. And they've even gotten Ronnie DeGray back from injury, and he still hasn't really helped them. So I think this is a North Texas. I like laying the 5 with North Texas. I think their defense is going to be able to just completely outclass Wichita State.
Okay, I could be talked into that. I'm definitely with you. Pick North Texas, but I could definitely.
Yeah, no, you're out of your mind if you bet on Wichita State.
Yeah, I just kind of thought the number was weird in my opinion.
Yeah, it used to be, it used to be an awesome home court environment. I mean, Charles Koch was bumping, but ever since Greg Marshall left, they just have not been able to fill the seats like they used to, and so that home court environment is not near as effective as what it was or as what it used to be. It definitely was. You saw that in the K-State game when they had K-State at home. It was loud and crazy, but for some reason. Doesn't matter. Maybe the Memphis game when they play Memphis at home. If they play Memphis at home, that will probably be a lit environment. I don't know about the North Texas one. I don't think there'll be a lot of people there.
You guys and your Greg Marshall, man. You know what? He got shafted.
I think so too. I think they should not have fired him, but whatever.
I don't know. Who knows what happens? I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a judge, but
I do know his wife. She would get just completely shit-faced at the games and fucking just scream at the refs. And I always loved when I would go to those games as a kid and in high school. I loved watching her, how she reacted and responded, because she would just get fucking tanked, and then she would yell at the refs. I mean, crazy.
All right. I love that. 8 o'clock, UAB Tulsa. No bet for me. UAB's laying 8.5. I don't have anything there. Take UAB, I guess. St. Thomas is laying 14.5. You got anything there against Oral Roberts?
Lay it.
Yeah.
Oral Bob sucks ass.
Yeah, lay it. Let's do it. Fuck it.
Either that or Tommy's team total over.
They just aren't that good. They aren't good laying these big numbers, though, man.
Yeah, well, then take the Tommy's team total over.
Oh God, another one? Sure, whatever.
The team total, not a total, not an actual total.
What is it? 80, 88?
I don't even know. Let me look.
It's probably in the 80s. It's probably 86, 87. With how the spread's looking. I'm actually just gonna pick the Tommies. No bet.
86.5.
I hope you win. Yeah, I'm sharp.
If I bet this, that'd probably be the angle that I'd go.
Yeah.
Rather than the big number.
What about Arkansas State against Southern Miss?
At Southern Miss?
Yeah. Arkansas State's been drilling teams, though.
Yeah, but at Southern Miss is a different animal, man. I mean, Arkansas State drills teams at home.
I think you're right.
If you look, Arkansas State had just had 4 straight home games. Did what they had to do, smoked all four teams at home, and now you go to Southern Miss. Southern Miss, they are obviously not good on the road, but when you look at them at home, in conference, 3-0 at home so far. I don't think that they necessarily will win this. But give me the points in Southern Miss. I think that they can keep this close. You said it was 9? 8?
8.5, yep.
Yeah. I mean, shit, you could almost wait. I think people will be on Arkansas State. They're kind of been a trendy pick to continue to back, especially after covering the last, 4 at home.
Yeah.
That scheduling is that scheduling's funny as hell to me. How they they start conference play and you have 1 home game, then you go 3 on the road. Or sorry, you go 4 on the road, then you have 4 at home, then you go 4 on the road, then 4 at home, and then 2 on the road. Just hilarious, that scheduling.
Do I dare bet South Dakota again against the undefeated Omaha?
Yeah, you do. They got to lose eventually. They can't run the table. They're not that good.
I love that beat that they do, though. They just got drilled. Yeah, I'll take South Dakota again. I've been locking them so much this year.
I mean,
both defenses are horrible. There's going to be tons of points here. I think that goes into South Dakota's favor. But I see that fucking trash can go in the middle of the locker room, I'm going to be so pissed.
What's the line in that one?
Pick them. South Dakota's catching +1.
Damn.
As they should, dude.
That seems short to you, right?
I don't think Nebraska Omaha is respected enough to be laying points, even if they are undefeated.
I don't either, but I think that they should. I mean, I would have thought that since they are undefeated, that they would be laying points.
Yeah, I see you. Yeah, I see.
You know what I mean? I mean,
yeah, it's a home game though, so.
Yeah, no, for sure. Give me South Dakota here. I like that. 3-4 in conference against the undefeated team in conference. You just lost to your rivals South Dakota State on the road. Now you get the undefeated team at home. I like it. I like South Dakota here.
So you laid it with K-State -7.5, right? Said
Yep. I think K-State wins by double digits tomorrow. They avenge their double-digit loss at Oklahoma State. I think we're still not, great, obviously, especially when you put it in comparison to the Big 12. But as you saw, I don't know if you watched any of the game against West Virginia at home, but there was a significant amount of people there. We still got it was pretty lit in there against West Virginia. Opened up a good halftime lead. I think it was 42-18 going into halftime and kind of hung on for that 13-point win. I think that we got a bad taste in our mouth after dropping that one by 13 to Oklahoma State earlier on in the season. So I look for K-State to bounce back big here. I'd lay it all the way up to 9.5.
I can't argue with you there. Fuck Oklahoma State. UIC is catching 8.5 against Bradley. I think I'm gonna lay it. Want to battle?
No, I was just trying to click into it. Sorry. Bradley's laying what?
8.5.
Yeah, lay it. I like Bradley. We
You know, people are gonna bet Illinois, Chicago. They've been so public recently, and like this public darling kind of.
we align on Bradley though. We've always this whole year it seems like we've kind of aligned and bet Bradley.
Oh yeah, Stooley bet on Indiana State against Bradley. They won.
He seems like he's the one that's always battling us, and we always get Bradley because wasn't that the case for that Bradley and Drake as well? And oh yeah, don't forget Bradley.
2-bid league needs to be a 2-bid lead this year. 2-bid league.
Bradley on the road against Belmont. We battled him. Bradley.
Oh yeah, killed him by 12 or 11.
I like Bradley. I think Illinois, Chicago. They've got a pretty good offense, but their defense is not great. Bradley definitely more well-rounded. I just think they protect home court. 8.5 though, it's a big number, I will say. Give me Bradley. I'll back him.
Let's get to the 9 o'clock slate. Unless do you have anything for Creighton Xavier? I'll take Creighton.
What's the line?
6.
Yes. I will take Creighton.
Xavier's off the
UConn win.
Big UConn win, yeah.
I mean, Xavier's been playing really good ball as of late. They started out 1-4 in conference. Now they're 5-5.
Yeah, but guess who else has been playing really good ball?
Creighton, exactly. And so here, my kind of thing here is, Xavier last 4, they beat Villanova by 6 at home. Got that surprise upset win against Marquette on the road. Almost got that upset against St. John's. Probably should have, but lost in overtime. And then they came back home and beat UConn. Now you got to go on the road against Creighton. I think that those last 4 games they've been expending a lot of energy there. They're due for a kind of a not necessarily a shellacking, but a loss, a respectable loss. I feel like Creighton will give that to them. I think Creighton wins anywhere between like 8 and 12 points. I think this is not really a sweat for us if we lay the 6.
Let's get to the best game of the night. St. Mary's is laying 4 at Santa Clara. Give me St. Mary's. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my!
This is my favorite play of the night. I might bet $46 on it. 4.6 unit mega max, baby.
Whew. You fucking buy into that bullshit. I can't wait till this fucking thing hits. Oh my god! Why I oughta. How many times do I teach you this lesson, old man?
Santa Clara is so much better than St. Mary's, and
you are out of your fucking ass. You are now just talking out of your ass. You are now just talking out of your ass.
We're getting 4 points.
Hey, it's a home and home series, man. They play again on February 11th. But if it's not a home and home series, St. Mary's wins this game. That you're in for a load of trouble. They double down and win both these games.
Well, how about we just battle the money line then? You can get your cute shit. I won't even take the +4. I'll battle the money line.
I already took St. Mary's on the spread, but I will battle you on that alone too, straight up, just for the sake of battling. But I will. I already laid it with St. Mary's.
Oh, I can't wait for this game.
Oh, I can't wait for this game either. Your ass is such grass. Fucking Stooley's gonna come in and be like Santa Clara, Santa Clara. You're cooked.
You have been kicking my ass, but it all changes at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Mountain Time. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be sitting in my hotel room watching this masterclass by the Broncos.
Life on the road. When he back home, Elliot? When he back home? When's Dorothy going back to Kansas, man?
Sunday, I think.
Okay, so you got another tournament there somewhere else, or are you just living life on the road for this week?
Nope, got another tournament. Starts on Thursday. It'll be in Denver. So I've ventured my way from Salt Lake City. Went from Salt Lake City yesterday to Grand Junction.
Nice. Yep. Colorado.
Yep. Stayed there last night. I was gonna stay close and go to that BYU game, but I couldn't get myself to stay, and then kind of be pressured with time. Especially when I saw that it was like $80 for like a not a very good ticket. Even though Conor McGregor was there at the game, at the BYU Baylor game, so maybe I could have ran into him and battled a little bit.
Why fuck yeah? He'd be like, "You fucking taking Santa Clara? What the fuck?" Yeah, that's a horrible impression, but yeah, your ass is grass tomorrow, buddy. You're lucky you're gonna be working Thursday. But you're gonna have to face the smoke tomorrow night. You're cooked.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. I was listening to some podcasts, just hanging out and serial killers, crime show stuff on the way down here. And
oh God, now he's threatening me over this St. Mary's thing.
Just trying to figure out how bad it was gonna be tomorrow at about 9. 11 o'clock tomorrow. You'll be tucking yourself into bed. You might skip the show.
I ain't skipping the show. I ain't skipping. I'll face the smoke and just like you're lucky you were working for that San Francisco battle last week, dude. St. Mary's, they fucking rolled San Francisco.
They did. I felt like a puss.
No, you're working.
But if I could have showed up, I would have.
And I will take Ole Miss -5.5. I already alluded to that one, so I will take Ole Miss -5.5 against Texas. Texas off the comeback win, 2 wins in a row.
Oh yeah,
they just not been getting up on the road. I know they beat Oklahoma, but that's just across the river. So yeah, I'll take Ole Miss tomorrow.
I'm with you on that. I think it's an Ole Miss smash spot, especially off the 3 straight losses. I think they take care of business tomorrow against Texas. I know they have Auburn at home, maybe a little look ahead spot, but when you've lost 3 straight, you don't look ahead. So I think that they definitely take care of business there.
Another game, I bet. I took Illinois State on the money line here right before this show, and it's already up now to -150. So I like the 2.5. I see 2.5. 3.5 is fine, I guess. But come on now, we're not Belmont at plus money. How many people are going to bet that tomorrow? Seeing Belmont at plus money,
a decent amount.
I like this Illinois State team, dude.
I do too. And Belmont just like freaking blew their whole wad against Murray State, beat them by 18.
Both defenses are atrocious, so I'll take Illinois State -2.5. I'll take that for the show. I'm already on the money line, so
yeah, I'll take Illinois State -2.5. I'm not scared about the 2.5 points either. I think they're a good free throw shooting team coming down the stretch. I think that they can definitely get this by 2.5. I'd be hard cut off probably like 4.5.
Yeah. All right. Probably the biggest game of the night. Alabama goes into Starkville, Mississippi. Alabama's laying -1. Over-unders 166. The money line is basically a pick 'em, obviously, at that.
Give me Mississippi State.
Fuck, man. You think so?
I think so.
All right. I hate taking Mississippi State.
Dude, that click, man, your clicker is loud as fuck.
Yeah, I'm clicking the fuck out of that thing, aren't I?
Yeah, it's like right by the damn speaker, or right by your.
Yeah, I gotta get it. I gotta level up this setup. Man. Oh, shit. What you're taking Mississippi State?
Yeah. Yep, I am. I don't think. I mean, shit. They've literally won every single game. Alabama's won every single game in conference on the road so far. They are not going to win every single game on the road. Mississippi State at home, the place is going to be lit. They know who's coming into town, and we're just getting it as a pick 'em pretty much. Yeah, I'll take it.
Should we? I'm gonna be with you on Mississippi State money line.
You think?
What? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna be with you on Mississippi State money line, but I'm gonna wake up and see what this looks like because I think people are gonna bet Bama.
Yeah, that was my follow up question was should we wait and see if we can get some plus money?
Yeah,
it's a money line play for me, no matter what.
Oh come on, that was so white. That was white as can be.
Other hand.
That was white. That was white as can be. Okay. Now we just got a couple left. Northwestern Rutgers. I'm not picking this game. I fucking fuck that game. What do you
Why?
got? I'll pick Rutgers. Nope, I'm not betting this game.
I don't even know what the line is, to be honest. So
It's 7, 6.5, 7.5.
yeah, I get. I don't know. That's a tough. Yeah, that's a shit number. Give me Rutgers, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, not betting that. I will lay the points with Utah State. I could be talking to a UNLV team total under 2 against UNLV. I just love
this. Was another game. I was mad that like when I was looking at all these games around there's a shit ton of D1s around Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
And so I was looking, and this is like one of the games that I wanted to go to because I just that home atmosphere is fucking awesome. But it's like an hour and a half north of Salt Lake City, and it was on Wednesday. So it just sucked that I couldn't swing it. What is it? Utah State minus 10, 10.5?
Yep. UNLV team total 69.5, or excuse me, 66.5. I will lay it.
Yeah, I will lay it as well. I was just looking. The only thing Utah State gets New Mexico coming in on Saturday. UNLV goes to Nevada. Yeah, I like Utah State at home. You can't fade that environment.
Yeah. I'll tell you a game I'm not betting. But should we bet Boise State? I haven't bet it yet. The line just skyrocketed, obviously. They're laying 6.5 against Nevada.
Yeah, Boise State off the 2 road losses. Now they return home. Nevada also off the 2 losses as well.
That is booked.
Yeah, I don't like Nevada. Nevada is not very good.
Yeah.
I think I will fade Steve Alford, and I will go Boise. I like them at home. It's pretty easy spot. I think he twisted my arm.
Well, I mean, that's all I have. Do you have anything else?
California at SMU.
I'll
You got
pick
anything?
Cal. I'll pick Cal. No bet. They stink. I'm not betting that game.
Yeah. What's the 11, 12? Yeah, Cap's got a prop for us.
I'll take that.
I can't highlight the message. I don't know why.
Yeah, we don't have the studio because Trevor's in.
Trevor's in
Where
the VCW.
Yeah, I'll pick Boise State. But all right, that's pretty much it. I'll pick Cal, I guess, and I'll take whatever prop you got. Cap prop. I mean, I have so much shit. Sanford, Colgate, Virginia, Houston. With the pick, I'm first half team total under. I haven't decided on Houston. St. Joe's, TCU, G. Mason, Maryland, UNC Greensboro, Richmond, Temple, Creighton, UNC Asheville, Stanford, Jacksonville, K-State with you, South Dakota, Bradley, UConn, St. Mary's, Ole Miss, Utah State, Mississippi State, Illinois State, Queens. I don't know on Queens or UNA. I will drop it in the YouTube comments. How about that? I'll drop that. I'll drop that pick in the YouTube comments. I promise. Chattanooga as well too. Picks I haven't bet: Virginia Tech, Rhode Island, Old Dominion, Rutgers, Winthrop, North Texas, and VMI as well too, and Indiana State. Yeah, those are picks, no bets. So what I just listed off first were all bets. So let's go, and then I'll give 2 favorites as well too.
Yep. So Cap's prop for tomorrow. He's on Ian Martinez for Utah State. He likes all of his props tomorrow, but says the over 2.5 assists should be free money. Averages 3.2 at home. Cleared 13 of the last 20 games. So appreciate you for dropping that for us. I'm guessing he's going to be doing a write-up on that. So get over to the SGPN website. Follow his articles. Does a hell of a job. Hell of a lot of write-ups that hit at a pretty alarming rate. So should definitely be on your go-to morning shit reads.
Morning shit reads with Cap. Morning doobies with Cap. Wake and bake with Cap. Absolutely. Look who it is, Mr. Santa Clara over here. You guys are so fucking.
Yep.
I can't fucking wait.
It's
oh my god, yeah,
Kyle's riding
you're such fucking
he's
bullshit.
riding on St. Mary's with you. It's you and Kyle for St. Mary's. It's me, Elliot, and Toast, and whoever else in the chat. Santa Clara, like, come on, they got Gonzaga on deck. What are we doing? All right,
well, just know when St. Mary's still beats Santa Clara, and if I don't fucking cover, I'm still gonna talk so much fucking shit to you guys. This is the best team in West Coast Conference.
No, you can't. They didn't cover unless you're taking a money line.
Elliot and I have Elliot manned up, and he said if St. Mary's wins tomorrow, you still get to talk shit. He said the money line. Oh, he's like, I'll give you the money line.
That with me, Elliot. What the hell? We can't just give him free shit talking passes.
Yeah. I'm always gonna talk shit. I'm not a grandstander either. I don't just talk shit when I remind you guys of the lock battles. I'll talk shit when I'm down on my last fucking bullet too. So
Yeah, no, I'm betting both. I'm betting fucking Santa Clara +4 and Santa Clara money line. So
Yeah, I'm forced to bet money line now too. It's
You
not.
guys.
I'm not even going to be upset about it when they win. Like they're going to win this game easy. It's not a problem. They got the size to bang.
win
with
this
them.
game easy.
Yeah, I'll say it's easy after they win the game and we're in the chat tomorrow. I'll be like, yeah, that was easy. Like, what are we
I
talking?
wanted to go to bed. Now my fucking heart rate's up.
I'm gonna go take my blood pressure medication now. God damn it.
What do you got? Because we're done. We went through every game.
Yeah, my bad, guys. Elliot, where'd you land on Kansas State?
lay it. I think that they will win by double digits tomorrow. We've gotten better, like I was telling Huff. We've gotten better, but obviously we're still bottom third of the Big 12. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't be able to take care of business against Oklahoma State. I think that kind of got a bad taste in our mouth after losing to them by double digits. So I think we return the favor and beat them by double digits at home. So I said I'd lay it up to 9.5.
Yeah, and that 7.5 feels just tempting enough to take it with Oklahoma State after they already beat Kansas State, but just telling enough that I think they also win by double digits too. That's one of my plays tomorrow, Kansas State.
Yep, I think they're playing a lot better too. Obviously, as a team, playing a lot better, in comparison to themselves is good, but it's not gonna do them a lot of justice in the Big 12, but against these lower tier teams in the Big 12, it should bode well for them.
Yeah, and if Oklahoma State has an offensive explosion, so be it. But those are so few and far between that I'm not even worried about it.
Well, yeah, there needs to be a mercy rule.
Gonzaga.
Do you think Gonzaga minus 13.5 is going to cover?
I don't know, dude. The back door's open. There's 3.5 minutes, a couple turnovers, flap some threes. All of a sudden, it's a 20-point game, and we're sweating. No, I'm kidding. Yes, Gonzaga's easy. I didn't tweet that out, but I wanted a late night sweat, so right before the show, I just grabbed Gonzaga 15. Thank God. Who won the? Did San Jose end up winning outright? Actually,
no, they lost by 3.
Oh, goddamn. Utah win.
Utah won outright.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't bet Cincy.
11-8. My night turned. Finished 11-8 with. Well, I guess it's not over. So need Gonzaga, but it's 40-point game. Come on. Fuck.
Yeah. No, I was kidding. Yeah. No. Should we call it?
11-8. I'm gonna call it 11-8. If I'm wrong, you guys can all haze me in the chat. That's for damn sure. Trevor, I'm on a lot of bets tomorrow, so we went through the mid majors. So share what you got, brother.
Yeah, I still got to go through some of it, but Colgate 4.5, Virginia +1, 1.5, whatever it is. UMass +4.5. I think I'm going to take LSU and hate every second of that game. I really think I am. I was talking with them about it, and I mean, what has Auburn done on the road too? They play every game close on the road. That's the thing. And off the Tennessee game, I think they probably win by 8 or something. So I'm going to take LSU. UTSA +9. Might sprinkle that money line too. I'm going to wait and see what this Wisconsin line does. I think it's probably going to go down, but 5.5 is just weird. I also already have a rooting vested interest in it, so don't need to double down on that entirely here. I'm going to take UNCG by 2, and I may play Temple. We'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow, but that's all I have. I'm still going to go through some of these games. It was away a little longer than anticipated, but I'll go through them, and I will still have all my stuff out tomorrow and whatnot. But yeah, other than that, hey, whoa! Now I'm not scared of. I root for the damn team. I already have a vested interest. Why would I double down on it?
Here you go.
And I've bet my fucking team. I've faded my team this year. I'm just because I don't get to bet them. Jesus Christ, man!
Oh, here you
freaking Zeke Paulson. You're Maryland. You know what? Fuck you. I'm betting Wisconsin. They ain't fucking Maryland bullshit out of here.
Me and Z Paulson are. Let's go Maryland.
Yeah, fuck you guys. Maryland's dog shit.
Fucking Z Paulson.
Maryland's fucking dog shit.
We
keep getting disrespected with this line. Yeah, incredibly sharp, unranked home favorite, laying 5.5 against a ranked home or road team.
That's not what my fucking cap was. So.
I'm not saying yours. I'm just saying that's going to be a ton of people's caps tomorrow.
You are spot on about that.
You know how many sharp Twitter cappers are going to be like, if they lose, so be it. You know how many people are going to take Maryland just because of the weird number and it's an unranked home favorite?
Just like all the people on Tennessee tonight.
Yeah, fuck you. All right, that was a fate of Tennessee or Kentucky being ass with a look ahead, but I was wrong. So be it. I was here to own up to it. It is what it is. Scott Van Pelt doesn't even watch the games. He's too busy interviewing Tiger Woods at the TGL.
He just gets some Twitter. He gets Twitter videos sent to him. Elliot, you want to round it out of here? We can.
Yes, sir. So I am going to be on. I haven't decided, but Furman money line, Colgate minus 4.5. Either one of those. UNC Asheville minus 2.5. TCU plus 14. Haven't bet it, but it's circled. West Virginia plus 8. I'm gonna bet that. I will be on Wisconsin plus 5.5. Virginia plus 1.5. Richmond plus 8.5. Shout out Huff on that one.
Marshall Wood.
What?
You said Richmond? Richmond?
Yeah, I said shout out
Marshall Wood.
And shout out Marshall Wood.
And I'm sorry to interrupt you. I forgot to mention I didn't say Bradley. In the menu, I'm on Bradley and Illinois State as well too. Forgot to mention those two.
Yep. UNCG minus 2. Queens plus 2.5. Back to the well one more time. Jacksonville minus 2. Longwood minus 1.5. North Texas minus 5. Give me. I'm not going to bet it, but K-State minus 7.5. I do like that. Creighton minus 6. Bradley minus 8.5. Give me South Dakota plus 1. Or money line, whichever one you prefer. Probably be plus money tomorrow, so I'll take South Dakota money line tomorrow morning. Tempted on Southern Miss plus 8. Mississippi State money line for sure. Just give me the -1 or money line, doesn't matter. Easiest play of the day, Santa Clara plus 4 and Santa Clara money line. Ole Miss minus 6.5, lay it. Texas ass. Offer 2 wins. Man, I've got a lot. And then I like Illinois State minus 3.5. Boise State minus 8. And then I'm going to bet Stanford minus 10.5 is kind of a late night special, just with Syracuse playing their first game on the road, all the way out on the West Coast. So
you guys in your Santa Clara riding the Broncos. You fucking OJ Simpson driving the Bronco.
Hey, I'm in Denver, so you know what that means. Broncos.
No, I know. All right, and I owe the chat Queens, North Alabama. I'll take Queens, I guess, and I think I'll end up battling you. Did you bet Drake, Elliott, or I missed that one?
Nope, I didn't put it on there yet.
I'm gonna pick battle you on UNI. How's that sound? I'm gonna wait to bet UNI though.
That sounds good.
Cool.
That game's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Faves real quick, and let's get the hell out of here. I don't think we had a lapdog special either, Virgil.
Yeah, no lapdog. Unfortunately, stay tuned though. I will be on the pregame show tomorrow at 6. Let's hope the lapdog play. Trevor liked UTSA for a long dog. But how about LSU? Jeez.
Can I interest you in a UNC alphabet parlay? UNCG and UNCA?
Sure. But not for the faves. But yeah, I'll be down. What's your fave, guys?
Santa Clara +4.
Not
I'm just
fucking.
kidding. I will not.
I'm out of
Listen,
here.
we have enough on that game. Let's.
I'm just.
There's gonna be so much.
I'm just
This
kidding.
show is gonna be. Better tune in tomorrow.
Oh, here he goes. Yeah, you guys laying in your 9 battles you've fucking lost to. You're lucky. I've been nice. I can't wait till I fucking.
We
But
battled
nice.
once tonight. I won.
That is
believe
not
unless
true.
you had,
That is not
What?
true.
oh, you had. I had Georgetown first half. So I mean that's.
Bullshit. Well, last night you were saying
Kentucky,
Georgetown,
that's
so
right.
stick by that, and then Kentucky as well too.
I also said I was waiting to see where it go with Georgetown. I never said I was betting it. I fired on Georgetown first half in the pregame show. I was like, you know what? I do like Georgetown first half.
Yeah, that means you
That's
like
a joke.
Georgetown. St. John's, that's a battle win. Kentucky's a battle win.
I've said before that St. John's always turns it on the second half is when they figure it out. So I faded them in the first half multiple times. You've been with me.
I've been with you, but I was on St. John's and I was on Kentucky. Get out of here. That's 2 wins. You got me on St. Bonaventure, Dayton. I'm a man. I'll admit that.
Pitt.
Kentucky, Tennessee. Yeah, I guess. But I said, I had strong conviction last night. But all right, there's 2-2.
Are you keeping track of these? I'm definitely not. I have no idea.
Oh yeah. You fucking kidding me?
I've got my own fucking notepad.
You liked Wake last night too, I think. Did you not?
No, I liked Louisville, but I laid off because like the line was stinky.
Okay. I don't know why I had you down for liking Wake.
No, I wanted to fade Wake so bad, but everybody in the world was on Louisville. But I just
We didn't
couldn't.
have, outside of that, we didn't have too many battles. So I had Georgia. I don't know if you had. I didn't have anyone else on
No,
Georgia.
I like Georgia with you. I just never bet it.
I thought so too.
I was light tonight. I went heavier on my bets. I didn't bet as many tonight.
Yeah, you guys in your fucking San Francisco plus 10.5. Yeah, you guys are that's what you're gonna feel tomorrow. Just know you're gonna feel like that tomorrow. Catching 4 at home. You guys are feeling so pretty and comfortable, aren't you? Catching 4 at home.
4 at home, and with nobody on deck when St. Mary's got to hit the road and then go play Gonzaga on Saturday. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this one.
Whatever. All right. Good. Can't wait till you fucking lose. Oh, it's gonna be great.
Bring it on.
All right, let's close this out. I gotta get out of here.
Yep, Faves. I'm gonna take UTSA +9.
I'm deciding between Ole Miss and Illinois State. I will go Ole Miss.
You're going Ole Miss?
Yeah, -5.5.
And your UTSA?
Yep, UTSA +9.
I will go. North Texas -5.
I thought you were gonna go Boise State. All right, cool. All right, I'm in.
What's 602 on DraftKings?
No.
All right. Wonderful.
All right, guys. Good stuff. Appreciate you guys holding it down. We will be back tomorrow for another show. And
What time are we going?
Do we know now, or are we going to figure it out tomorrow?
Probably 10:30.
10:30. All right. So around 9:30 Eastern, give or take 15 minutes, probably. Or yeah, 10:30 Eastern.
All right, you guys can talk shit about me in Santa Clara. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm out of here too. All right. Thanks, guys. Everybody in the chat. A lot of you tonight. I can't even read them off. There's a shit ton of people in here. A lot of new names. Appreciate you guys stopping by. We'll be back tomorrow again. And yeah, best of luck tomorrow unless we're battling. Toodles.